Good evening, my fellow exiles. Talkative Try here with another live stream on YouTube and Twitch. I hope you are doing well. We are under 2 days away from Path of Exile 2, the Third Edict. I am sick as all heck. Let's hype ourselves up. I hope everybody's doing well. On tonight's agenda, we have finalizing my league starter. Let's see if you guys can convince me to not go this class. Afterward, in about 29 minutes, we have a podcast with the legend himself, Darth Microtransaction. And afterward, well, maybe we'll play some Path of Exile 2. Maybe we'll just chat a bit longer. Tomorrow, guys, I know we have a legendary guest tonight, but we have 2 legendary guests tomorrow. You guys have no idea who I'm having on. You can't even guess who we're gonna get. Some of you will be disappointed, some of you will really enjoy it, and some of you will flame me beyond belief. How's everybody doing tonight? Hey, we sure. Hey, B-Boy Block, Blueprint PoE, Rekio. Whoa, I can't say that name. Ryok Zion. Hey, Chuck Jessup, what's going on, dude? Ricard, you're the first in the YouTube chat, Ricard. Let's go. Let's go. How you doing, man? Oh God. We are in full stalling territory. Literally, nothing else to do, guys. We are stalling. The entire game is about to change. I don't know what else to say. You can't plan your builds. You don't really want to play PoE 2 right now. You don't really want to play any other games, you know? Chuck, thanks for the 5 gifted subs on Twitch to fellow exiles. I appreciate it, man. Are you hyped for the DM pod? It should be a good one. The one with Miso Shiro went great. This DM one should be good too. I have quite the list of topics. DM is always a treat to talk to. He is also an incredibly intelligent and talented individual. I've talked to him privately multiple times. Dude always has excellent advice for me, keeps me level-headed, because I have been on a doom spiral a few times, as some of you probably know. But I think I'm in as good a place as I'm ever gonna get. So, let's go, Blazeworks. How you doing, dude? Hey, Mark. Hey, Beakface, Polysauce. What do you mean, ew, YouTube chat? We don't need to attack the other chats, guys. This isn't a war between YouTube and the superior chat. All right? We don't need to do that. We love our YouTube chatters, okay? Higher quality stream over there. You can pause, you can rewind. Did I say superior chat? Shoot. I meant the purple website chat. Darth bad takes. Bro. We all have bad takes, okay? Otherwise, we wouldn't be human. You gotta have good takes and bad takes. You can't be right on everything. That's boring. That's super boring. Who would only want to have good takes? Does that make for anything entertaining? We have Frosty LaRue in the chat. Frosty has a brand new video. Not right now, but later. You should definitely go check that out. It's pretty hilarious. Frosty has taken his production level up a notch. Is actually creating South Park characters now. Pretty wild. Big D PoE. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Welcome, Raiders. How you doing, Big D? Do you just... What is with that name, man? Come on. What's going on? You make people call you that? Goodness. What does prep mean? Prep means I am going to reveal my league starter, and we're going to see if there's any real prep I can do, or if, due to the information we currently have available, I can do nothing. Yep. So, also, we can see if you guys are going to convince me to not go the class I'm thinking of going. Want to check it out? Hey, Andromeda 42, what's going on, dude? Tomorrow they're announcing Druid, right? In no world is Druid coming out with 0.3. We have Druid in 0.4. It's going to be a wonderful Christmas time. December is going to be beyond hype. They confirmed that Druid is coming, so I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, I'm already hyping up 0.4. Oh my god. I wouldn't be surprised if we get 2 classes. Maybe we get 2 classes in 0.4. We'll have to see. Regardless, I'm excited for this update. Fry, did you see DM's YouTube short about seeing the Druid at GGG HQ? I did. Yes, and I'm going to push him on it today. I'm going to try to rip out any extra information that I can. Because he did see the Druid. Is DM live right now? DM is not live. Okay, I just wanted to double check. Oh, where's my glasses at? What? They're right there. They're right here. But I'm in the jumpsuit, so I don't think the glasses would fit. Thanks for promoting organic PoE. 100% blueprint. My build idea. Yeah, I'm not doing a build guide. I'm going to talk about my build idea after this banger song ends. We're hyping ourselves up because, believe it or not, but an hour ago, I had a 102.8 degree fever. That's in Fahrenheit, by the way. Regular human temperature is 98.5. So I may be injected with some. Okay, I didn't inject medication. I took pills. Not even pills, capsules. But I have some medication inside me right now, so I don't know how long I'm gonna last. Darth Microtransaction just might wear me out super quick. If he does, he does. Okay. Trying to understand. Why is everyone talking about pre-build for 0.3 without knowing anything about what actually changed with the skills or tree? People are putting out builds because that's what always happens with PoE. A lot of them are just concepts or ideas. They're not. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry. So this is so good. I don't know what a violin looks like. I don't know how you play a violin. That kind of looks like something different there. I probably shouldn't do that too much. Yeah, we don't know anything. A lot of these build ideas, build guides, whatever, are going to be kind of moot. That's why everybody's talking in vagaries. Because so much can change. Not even just the passive tree. Support gems, lineage support gems, all that stuff. Lots of stuff is going to be different. So. How is it quiet? I did watch Frosty LaRue's new video. I did. It was great. I'm drinking snake oil. Snake? What? What's snake oil? When am I going to get the gold chain? I don't think I'd get a gold chain. I get a silver chain, man. Yeah, Frosty, he is excellent. His editing technique, his scripting, the way he edits clips together, all spectacular. The dude has mastered the craft of satire at this point. ARPGs are mostly about the builds, no? When difficulty isn't the challenge, the number crunching becomes it. Well, that's the thing that I think GGG is trying to do with PoE 2, and it's something that No Rest for the Wicked has also tried to do. I think with PoE 2, grinding your games is trying to make the non-build craft fun too, and engaging as well. Because you're right, traditionally, a lot of the fun is in the gaining of the random items and drops and building a character, right? With PoE 2, they want that, but they also want the game itself to be engaging. And that's why I really like it, and why I think it was really hard for me to go back to PoE 1 and truly play it a lot. I couldn't do it after playing a ton of PoE 2. I did it for Freesia, and then when I went back for 3.26, I couldn't do it because it just didn't feel the same way. So I think they're accomplishing that while the game still has quite a bit of a ways to go in other regards, right? But it's super fun. I respect them for it, and I'm really looking forward to all the future. Oh my god! What just happened? Bro, Lord Zed 253. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs, man. It's everyone's favorite Pee-wee 2 dad. Thank you. Thank you. I don't want any change with that outfit. Yeah, if I had a chain with this outfit, I mean, I'd be super intimidating, right? Yeah, yeah. Oh, hi, hi, Frosty LaRue's wife. I'm sorry that I'm saying that I don't know your name. I hope your daughter's doing well. I'm sure Frosty is making a ludicrous number of dad jokes. So, okay, how long until pod? The pod starts in 20 minutes. 20 minutes, you guys. And then we'll get DM on here. You and Darth should do a reaction. I think DM already reacted to it. I know he already watched it. His comment was there when I watched it. It was a great video. Okay, we have the hype music gone. So now we are going to do the Lumia la Lue, but I gotta really find out the proper way to say that. Okay. Everyone, we're gonna talk about my potential starter. Okay? It's your job to convince me not to do this if it sounds terrible. I really want to give it a go, though. It could crash and burn. I could somehow... Because I want to post a video about it, but I'm not a build guide person, so it's not going to be a build guide video. It's going to be... I want to call it like a build journal. And I'm going to be really clear, like, guys, I'm not a build crafter. I just want to catalog my journey through the game as someone who does not crunch the numbers, who just goes based on vibes and just enjoys the game as it shows itself to me, right? I don't plot out the passive skill tree. I don't know what supports I'm going to get before going into the game. I just like to mash stuff together in the game itself. That's why I'm so excited for the auction house being in the game, because I just like to play it on this one monitor right here. My other monitors don't have to relate to the game. I can just be in the game and play the game the whole time when I have the time to play. So, you guys, thanks for the 100 bits on Mega Cybers. Okay. Okay. Here it is. I actually have a Mobalytics thing of it up as well. All right. All right, guys. But obviously, we don't have any information. So it's really bare bones. Okay. All right. But I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show it to you guys. Ready? Here we go. Hollow Palm Witch Hunter, the Fiend Fister. All right. Hear me out. Okay, you guys. Here's the concept, okay? Hollow Palm technique with Witch Hunter. We have giga damage, okay, from the Ascendancy nodes on the Witch Hunter. We have the Decimating Strike. We have Culling Strike. We have the 10% chance to explode enemies on death for 100% of their life, and it doubles on undead or demons. What are Abyss monsters? I think Abyssals are going to be undeads or demons. So those are going to be really packed on every single map in this league, because Abyss is going to be in every single league. They're going to be crunched together. So it's going to be extremely powerful. Oh gosh, we have a lot of people following. I'm not getting botted, right? Do people just really like my idea and they want to see me crash and burn? We just had like 10 people follow in a row. Okay, I don't think it's bots. Anyway, okay, so we have those nodes, right? And we have the potential experiment. I talked to a dev and they think you should be able to weapon swap with unarmed. So, could be unarmed and you could have crossbow. So you can have 124 points in an unarmed tree and 124 points in a crossbow tree, right? There's a one caveat. There's like something where you can't allocate weapon passive points into keystone. So we'd have to still path to there on both trees. So we go primarily for unarmed stuff. And then utility-wise, we could maybe put some stuff on a crossbow, maybe for like big shocks and crap like that. I don't know. That's the idea, right? Okay. The downsides. Obviously, Witch Hunter is nowhere near Hollow Palm technique, so you'd have to level with crossbows. You just have to do it normally. Crossbows were pretty fun last time though that I played them though, and they just got extreme buffs. All the patch notes pretty much. They're supposed to feel better, damage is good, right? So I could just play crossbows. And then once I hit level 35, 40, wherever we see Hollow Palm technique, then I could swap on over and give it a go, right? I think it would be kind of wacky. It would be kind of cool. I didn't look at chat at all, so I'm going to look at chat now and see if you guys are telling me I'm an idiot. Okay, is this a troll? No, it wasn't a troll. Thank you. Thank you, my friend, for immediately saying that. Yeah, Fist Fiends. Yo, I didn't even think about Undead Abyss. You're fisting fiends. Sounds like a fun night out. I love watching fires. Nah, I just came from YouTube because I saw you live. No pathing points. 50 points to Hollow Palm is not worth it. Well, I feel like a bot at the moment. It's 2 a.m. here. Fiend Fister. Okay. See, the pathing is the big problem. So you guys all agree with me. See, I don't want, like, I wanted to do something kind of interesting. Maybe I just be a basic little boy and I play monk with unarmed fighting. I believe. Yeah, Witch Hunter can pivot. Hey, Grape, what's going on, dude? Not long indeed. Crossbows were good. The key is going to be pathing. You hit my YouTube recommended page with your stream, so you won the algorithm, I think. Let's go. Heck yeah. Welcome in from the YouTube algorithm. Okay, so everybody is calling me out. 2 unarmed setups. I'm not messing up anybody's start. I'm not advocating for this, okay? Okay, let's be clear. Me no make build. Me just play game. Me no smart. Me just kill monster. That's it. That's it, guys. I'm not trying to convince any of you, right? I just want to try something new. My ears look uncomfortable? Why do my ears look uncomfortable? Go Witch Hunter. Do Witch Hunter. Just go Deadeye. I will not go Deadeye. There is a 0% chance of me going Deadeye. You know who is going Deadeye, though? My dad. He's following Fubgun's build. My dad is a huge Fubgunner, okay? He loves Fubgun, dude. Absolute massive Fubgun fan. Fubgun, if you see this, my 60-year-old father loves your videos, dude. You kill it. Try just smash. I'm gonna do Ritualist. No, you streamer. That make you more smart than me chatter. No, that where you wrong. Me just have camera on me with microphone. Microphone is way too big for caveman speech. 2 unarmed could be good. You have to do 1 AoE though. I could do like... 1 is Ice Strike and the other is Tempest, but it's 50 nodes to path to it. That's the big problem. And you can't cut through because if you cut this way on the passive skill tree, it's projectile damage. So to get to it, you have to do this. You have to go up that way. And it's like, ugh, are you really going to do a big loop to get to Hollow Palm technique? I don't know, man. My dad is a smart man. My dad is a Chad. You can run 2 war stabs with the warrior. Oh, you cannot run 2 quarter stabs with the giant's blood. No. There's only 1 ascendancy. It's Hollow Palm. Sorry, it's Deadeye. Deadeye is the only ascendancy. So true. You're going with Fub Starter too? I'm gonna go Deadeye, but I'm gonna wing my build till it falls off. That's the way, bro. That's the way, Chuck. 100%. Tension in the household. There is 0 tension in the household. I bear no ill will to anybody. Even if they don't like me, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. I don't care. They'd all be really nice in person. Everybody's really chill in person. Most of the beef that you see between streamers it's fake beef, right? It's like WWE, okay? It's WWE, but for Path of Exile, right? I don't think there's any real beef left in the community. I think in the past there was, but I don't think there's any real existing beef. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not plugged in enough. Speaking of plugging in, make sure that you're plugged into this YouTube channel. Like the video, subscribe, and hit the sub notification bell. And if you're on Twitch and you want to see me live stream on Twitch, hit that follow button. Oh my god, I hate that so much, but it works. If it didn't work, you guys, I wouldn't do it, okay? All right. Drama farming. I would never. No one would ever. You know who actually really sucks? Aaron of Action RPG. That dude is terrible. That dude just intentionally trash talks Path of Exile 2 to try to boost up Last Epoch. He does it all for engagement. Yep. I heard that 80% of his subathon is just him trashing Path of Exile 2. I don't even think he's going to play it. He's just going to play Last Epoch. That guy. That Aaron guy. Holy crap. And he's a dad, you know, setting a terrible example for his children, just trash talking on stream all day. Oh, I can't even. Man, Aaron. Man, Aaron, dude. Aaron, no action RPG. That's a good one. That's a good one. Drama is great for stalling, yeah. That's the extent to... who are we harassing en masse? If anyone thinks I am serious, please make sure you're listening to my voice or looking at my face. I love Aaron. I talk with Aaron all the time. We have the funny feud because he's a huge LE fan and I just can't get into it. I can't. Okay, Clifton shipped to Aaron. Whoa, 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 whoa. How is Aaron already here? Aaron, anything that any chatter told you is a complete and utter lie. They're debaucherous, man. They just make crap up, okay? I think there was some text-to-speech stuff going on, you know, and I don't engage in any of that, dude. You rock. Last Epoch is one of my games that I have on my desktop. I'm just kidding. In all seriousness, Last Epoch needs to get away from PoE 2, Aaron. Because I would play through Last Epoch if it wasn't next to the PoE 2 launch, dude. I would probably give it a go. Anyway, I hope your subathon is going well, Aaron. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's no gaslighting. Don't even say there's gaslighting, guys. Come on. He's probably not listening anymore, right? We can go back to trash talking him. I haven't seen him in the chat. Yeah, I haven't seen him in the chat. Goodness gracious. Can you believe he uses purple and pink in his thumbnails? I just... It's too much. So much noise with those colors. Why don't people stream PoE 2 on Kick? Great question. I would stream PoE 2 on Kick if I had better internet. My upload is just not that great. I know that's not what some people want to hear, but I would. Twitch and Kick promote very similar things, guys. But there are some pretty bad people on Kick. That's the thing. But there are bad people on Twitch too. So there's some bad people on YouTube as well. So, you know. Ellie is still better than that Diablo 4. I pray for Diablo 4. I know there's a lot of people. I used to be a big D4 trash talker, but I stopped that after I grew up a little bit.
Still Sane Exile.
Wow, Still Sane Exile. Chuck Jessup, thanks for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Just saw your short about viable builds and what that truly means. I'm just picking that new Forge Hammer and going all in. Should work, hopefully. That's the goal, man. Honestly, the thing is, it's a short, so a lot of people are like, oh my goodness, you're stating yourself as fact. No, but that's my opinion. My entire channel is opinions, right? So if I had more time to elaborate on my short, I would have said there's a difference between viable and optimal, and the huge thing is if you care about racing and getting to the end game really fast and making lots of currency and just blasting stuff, then yeah, you should probably do the meta, follow the build creators and stuff like that. But if you don't, just chill, vibe, do your own thing, steal from people, whatever, you know? Another thing that I wanted to add into that video was like, I think I said that people do it for, you know, they want to get the most views, they want to be the most popular, they want to have the strongest stuff, and they want to make good builds for clout really fast, right? The other thing is a lot of people also just want to help others out. Like it's literally as nice as that. And I didn't say that, so I feel like kind of bad. But it's a short, whatever. Hopefully nobody took it too seriously. Okay. Slayer's Den, always. You should, if you want to make videos, always give it a go. That's what I did, and look where we are now, everybody. All right, dudes, before we get onto the pod with DM, if you're on YouTube, make sure you like the video, you guys. We only have 80 likes and 507 concurrent viewers. Come on. Come on, 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 come on. Come on. Like the video, you guys. It really helps. It seriously does. Help spread it in the algo. We're going to get DM on in just a moment. Anyone know if demon form is worth trying? Ah. It actually received some buffs. I'd give it a go. It also uses your weapon now, which I'm wondering if now bear form, wolf form, and everything will inherently use your weapon just like demon form does, or if it's going to be specific to demon form. I'll be super curious to see. Oh, all right. All right. Anything else, you guys? Hey, Arthur, what's going on, man? When does the shilling start? In about 2 minutes. In about 2 minutes. Demon form hollow palm. Not happening. Not happening, bro. We're not doing demon form hollow palm. I'm not that crazy. I'm not going that wild. I don't want to crash out super hard on League Start. I plan on streaming every single day and streaming for quite a bit of time. I want to play a lot. I'm really excited about this patch. More so than I was with 0.2. Thinking of doing hybrid witch hunter using bow and spear. What do you think? Lord Zed, thanks for the 5 gifted subs again, dude. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy this pod with DM. We're going to get him on right now. Where is Darth Micro? He is in Alaska right now. Been enjoying all the podcasts. You're so hyped. Yeah, dude, I'm pretty excited. The ancestors will remember your actions. Oh, well, look at that. It's the Thorn God himself. Kaltarak and Raiders, welcome in. I saw you guys were having a big discussion all about Thorns in 0.3. Did Kaltarak let you guys know that Thorns actually isn't all that good? And he's just farming you all for clicks? Did he tell you that? Like, Cal, my man. We all know Thorns isn't going to be good until you can be a bear with Thorns. That's when Thorns is just going to go to the moon, okay? Also, that Thorns specific ascendancy. Whew, what's going to be good? That's going to be good. Seriously, though, thanks for the raid, Cal. Cal has been cooking with his builds. Make sure you go subscribe to his YouTube channel. Follow him on Twitch. He is going all out on the Thorns niche in Path of Exile 2. One of the greatest niches in Path of Exile history. Thanks, Giuliano. I'm glad you like the channel. All right. All right, I'm going to send a message to DM. All right. Yo. You are ready. Okay. All right. Looks like DM needs 45 minutes and then he'll be ready. So everybody, it looks like the pod is going to be delayed. He's joking. He's coming now. He's ready. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Yeah, I got the right name on. Darth Microtransaction did not fully fit. Let's turn off that music, and we will get DM in here. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've had him on the pod. All right. Whoa, Brian L. Thanks for the $50 super chat. Holy crap, dude. Y'all are crazy. Okay. All right, let's get DM in here. Yo. What's going on, man? Oh, can you hear me? Crap.
Yeah, I'm just getting my audio set.
Oh, nice.
Doesn't blow my ears.
No, oh, yeah, I'm good. Pretty loud. My coworkers are always like, dude, you're blowing out the speakers in the office right now. Like with how loud you're talking.
You use an inline activator for your SM7?
No. What's an inline activator? Maybe not. I used exactly what you told me to get.
Lifter.
Yes. I got the exact one you told me to get.
Yeah. That's the it raises the floor by 40 decibels. So like we have the opposite problem because I have one of those, but power outage like killed my CO1, the cloud lifter. Oh, and okay. And so I don't have that anymore, and so I'm always 40 decibels lower and have to like do it through software. That's why my mic always sounds like kind of dog shit. It's because I haven't ordered. I should have ordered one of those years ago.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, you told me exactly what to get when I wanted to upgrade my mic, and it's worked out really well.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, dude.
I forgot about it. Yeah, I did.
I was like, I'm looking to upgrade, and you were just like, here is the rundown. Don't waste your time. This is what to get, and it's worked out 100%. Way better than my Yeti. So.
Yeah, there's a definitive list of audio you definitely want for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. All right, man. How you doing today? Did your stream go well?
Yeah, it went fine. You know, we're in the middle of the Stall-a-thon, you know, and try not to stream too many. I'm real short streams, like 2 or 3 hours, because Stepathon starts shortly. So
yeah, it's gonna be a long. We'll talk about it in a second, I guess, but probably longer than a week.
Adjust my camera here for you.
I am gonna adjust your camera. I was just looking at that.
I can do. I'm kind of in the crack here. I can move.
There you go. No, I got you.
All right, because I'm lounging. You caught me lounging.
Good. Playing some RuneScape, I presume.
Actually, yeah, I got my fishing up here. So if you see my right arm go down and I look slightly one way, I'm currently at the moment fishing.
All right, I think you're centered. There you go. You know, I've never played RuneScape, dude. In my life.
Hugel, unsub, unfollow, no like, no comment, no subscribe.
I've also never played World of Warcraft, so
that's fine. You can. Here's the that's not fine because you can have one or the other. Like you need to have played one of the two. Like you need to either have played WoW or play, RuneScape back in the day. But this is like, oh yeah, I don't have a car, but I also don't ride my bike. I just fucking walk everywhere. It's like you have to, one or the other.
I was a Dungeons and Dragons Online sort of person. Did you ever play that? I know you like Star Wars Galaxies. I think that's you, right?
Oh yeah, Star Wars Galaxies is the only MMO that was better than RuneScape, in my opinion.
And that shut down quite a long time ago.
Yeah, because WoW fucking ruined everything. So like WoW came out, and then every single person wanted tab targeting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 abilities, and WoW was basically crushing every other MMO's player base. And so they said, what do? Let's panic and let's just make every game a dog shit version of the competitor that's already waxing us. So they made worse versions of WoW, which killed off the player base even quicker instead of doing their own thing, and then made every other game, like basically in the MMO category, just copy WoW for WoW. And we had went from a golden age to like the dark ages very quickly when there was like WoW and WoW only and then nothing else.
Right. Yeah, one of my friends, when we were in elementary school, he got me a box of the Burning Crusade for my birthday. I remember seeing it in my parents' basement. They gave it to me. I saw it once and then I never saw it again. And we never even talked about it. So I think they lifted it from me. They didn't want me to play it or anything. Yeah. So there was an opportunity there that I could have gone down the hole. I think I was not elementary, middle school. So I was probably 10 years old, I think. So
did you grow up in one of those households where you kind of had to, they were careful what games they gave you, put it that way?
I played games with my dad, so I wasn't usually solo. Okay. So we played Diablo together. We played Baldur's Gate together.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So so they weren't careful at all. but my dad played with me. So like he knew what I was playing. It's not like I was going off and playing, games by myself or anything.
That's totally fine. Like
Yeah.
I play games with my parents too, but like they were much more like filtered.
Right.
They had that loop filter strict for a lot of the games.
All right, well, we'll get into it, man. I want to make sure that the audio is good to go. Could we do a sound check for DM? Let me know if he's too quiet, too loud, and I'll adjust him on my end.
I can put mine to the max too, so maybe that helped a bit.
There you go. I'm gonna up you by about 10% on Discord. Here. Fine. All right, I upped him by a little bit. He was dropping out of the yellow a tad, so. All right, we're good. Neverwinter Nights was pretty good too. Neverwinter Nights was incredible. That was my game for many years. Neverwinter Nights.
Did they have that on Xbox also? Like, didn't they put Neverwinter on Xbox?
It's different. So there's Neverwinter the MMO, which came out in the 2010s, and then Neverwinter Nights, which is it's what BioWare made before Dragon Age.
Okay, all right.
It's like D&D 3.5, but they had this thing called the Aurora tool set that came with it that allowed people to build their own worlds, like mini MMOs. Cool. Dude,
yeah, that's great.
Dude, it was so good. And then people could actually be either players on the worlds or dungeon masters. So you could have a whole bunch of players.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it was basically a literal online D&D session with, like it could have only 100 players on this persistent world, but all of them were super active. It was really close knit. My dad ran one of the worlds. It was great.
Dude, sandbox stuff like that in MMOs is so imperative to world building, in my opinion. Yep. Like you really have to have like player owned towns and stuff like that. Like, but the whole social, I guess this is like side to the point, but the whole social side of MMOs like kind of got cut out a bit in favor of like item level and raids and grinding, but that like interaction in world building and like player to player socialness and like the value there fell off. I feel like right around like the time where like MySpace and Facebook and all this shit started coming out, and then everyone's like doing all their social stuff like outside of it, so they didn't really need it or see it as imperative in the game as much. But like it used to be that a lot of those social interactions online, you actually got through the game too, so you'd spend a lot of time like playing the game, but then also you'd be like talking to the guy next to you like fishing level 69, nice, and like shit like that actually mattered to you, but it doesn't seem like it's as imperative these days, unfortunately.
Yeah, sitting in TeamSpeak, I remember chatting in TeamSpeak, writing in like the local chat and everything, and role playing. That was something that I did a lot in the Neverwinter Nights servers. So it was always so much fun. So that was the precursor to pen and paper for me.
Okay.
All right. So I will do a silly intro, DM, and we'll get right into it, man. Are you having a Red Bull? Is that what you're having?
Yeah. I'm second one of the day, trying to keep myself awake here. I got work to do all day, and then.
Oh dang! I just started drinking energy drinks, man.
Terrible.
I had to do it, man. I know. I only twice a week so far, though. So we'll see how long that lasts. They'll start.
Now get away from them until you get sponsored by an energy drink company, and then they're the best thing in the world. But like until then, they're just they're dog shit. Unless one of you guys want to hit us up, let us know. You can have for the Talkative Try Still Sane Podcast right in the middle.
There you go.
G Fuel logo.
Red Bull right there. There you go. that works. All right. We'll lead us into it. Audio is good. Everybody loves you, DM. You are getting massively glazed in the chat. Everybody's just saying, I effing love you, like over and over. I'm just looking at it right now.
I guess I should pull the chat up.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of the Still Sane Podcast. I am here with the legendary Darth Microtransaction, the face of Path of Exile 2. How you doing, man? Oh, you can't say no. What are you doing?
No, dude. How about the voice of one skinny bastard in the Abyss Monsters? Oh, God, take that, dude. I'm doing good, man. Thanks for the invite. How you doing, Trey?
I'm doing well. My daughters went to bed on time. I had a 102.8 fever about an hour ago. I'm feeling okay, though. We just talked about it. Had an energy drink, had some medicine. So I'm feeling better. I'm pretty hyped for Friday. I'm hoping I'm better by then. It's going to be a big day.
Well, yeah, you gotta be, all power levels ready for Friday, brother. Did you take time off already?
I took 1 day off for launch. Yeah.
The fuck is that?
I have kids now, so now I have to go. Well, I don't have to, but now we go on vacations together. Like on Monday, we're going to
and you have a baby called Path of Exile too.
Yeah, but
what are we talking about?
My other baby just turned 1, so I just got to take the L. That's it.
And Path of Exile is 6 months. It needs the attention like even more. Or 8 months. Like what are we talking about here? All in, baby. 2 weeks off minimum.
Path of Exile has so many stewards though. It's got, like almost 1 million players. It's got all the developers, it'll be okay without my help. This one though, if I walk away, I mean, she's gonna get crushed, right? So my wife probably also would not be very happy if I did that.
All right, sure.
Probably a bad idea.
All right, one day it is. All right.
One day
that better be a 24 hours all the way in.
24 hours is rough, but I'm gonna go as long as I can with the energy drink unlock, man. I've been ate my stamina.
Okay.
It's much longer, and it's not like we got like a last Epoch or Diablo 4 launch. It's not a Tuesday. It's a Friday. So my one day off is 3 days of actual playing because it's Saturday, Sunday. So 1 day out from the job, playing a few days.
You'll do what you can, and I mean, once your kids grow up, you can ship them off to military school or something, and you're all in at that point. Let's go, dude.
Not both
Clear
my
up
daughters.
the old schedule.
Not military school. Nah, I don't know. No, that's a little bit of a rabbit hole. But my oldest is about to get into preschool, and we're considering: do we homeschool? Do we go to the public school? It's a tough decision. So
there's pros and cons to both, bro. I mean, I was homeschooled for a while until high school.
Yeah,
but my mom was like an actual teacher, like degree and everything. So like it made sense for us also. And I liked being homeschooled, but also like at some point I wanted to I need to meet people and learn not to be a socially awkward bastard. So
I was gonna say,
there's kind of a.
Did you do a lot of that, or no? You were kind of isolated.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say us. My parents had friends, and we had friends that were also in homeschool and whatnot. It's fine. And at a certain point, I look back and I think, oh, I wish I had been in school with friends and stuff. But then I look back and also I kind of respect it in a way because a lot of times I'll think about game regulation and stuff or maturity range and stuff, and I always come back to the same take. Well, just be a parent. If you don't want your kids to have access to something, be your own damn parent. And so I think about it's well. With that, realizing that I don't take myself, it's I kind of respect my parents taking away. I didn't play the Diablo games as a kid. Sure, I was homeschooled for a way, but they were representing their own morals and boundaries within, as the steward, as you say, of me as the child. So as I get older, I respect the decision more and I understand it.
Yeah, got to take ownership and responsibility. I think that's so important. It's something that a lot of people, unfortunately, don't do nowadays, and they kind of relegate a lot of the teaching to things besides themselves. Not happening here. So many of my daughter's friends are on iPads, and they are 3, 2 years old. And
what's your take on that? Let's just dig into that. This is a parenting podcast after all. How you feel about the 2-year-old on the iPad? You put how you got the cat and you're my cat's sitting right here thing. I could put the iPad with the frog on it that's jumping and they just paw it. How you feel about iPad daycare?
I'm so sorry anybody who is listening to this and does that, but it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. You cannot do this, you guys. I understand long road trips, right? Airplanes. We have an iPad for the airplane, okay? That's it, right? And I'm making it sound like I'm very wealthy. It's not a good iPad. It's a crap iPad.
You have a plane and with an iPad built into the seat? That's crazy.
Right in there, the back of the seat, it's got the full catalog on it and everything. But I see this and it changes kids' personality. I notice if my daughter watches a TV show. She'll watch, I think, maybe about 30 minutes to an hour a day when my wife is feeding our youngest. And after a show, her mood changes entirely. She becomes more stubborn. She becomes angrier. She acts like she's completely nuisanced whenever you try to chat with her or try to stop the TV show or the movie. Otherwise, she's an angel. I can't. And all the kids I see with iPads, they also have those dead eyes, and they're only 2 years old. They're 3 years old.
Not the dead eyes.
Dude, the dead, just
oh my God, those doll eyes.
It's like they're playing a video game and they've completely toned out kind of when you get into. I'll use the Path of Exile. Is that when you are maxed out, level 99, you can't die. You're just blasting maps trying to get to level 100, and you've been doing it for 50 hours. And you're kind of just like a dead face, right? That's what they look like, but they're 2, right? Yeah, I hate that. It's bad.
I mean, sure, dude. Look, dude, you got to ruin their lives early so they can join the rest of us. I mean, you can't have them. You can't have the kids being happy and then you're a miserable dopamine addict as an adult. I mean, why not just have the family be misery loves company? Let them all join you.
I am I'm trying to be a very active parent. The school district we're considering sending our oldest daughter to, there's like a movement petition to try to ban phones in schools. Dude, I'm gonna be so freaking vocal. That is an excellent idea.
I think that's fine. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I get that. Yeah. I
No
mean, it was
phones.
banned in my school.
Oh, see, good school. Alaska, let's go. Heck
That
yeah.
was a dog shit school. I mean, one thing doesn't mean the other. It's a dog shit school. Like, let's be perfectly honest here. Graduating class of 4, by the way, and but the no phones.
How many people were in the class? Only
14 to start. 14 to start. Oh, these people fucking sucked, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, but like, some of us made it.
Oh, yeah, you made it. I'd say you made it. You laughed when I introduced you as the face of Path of Exile 2, man, but I mean, GGG invited you out to New Zealand. You got to see the intricacies of their studio. You got to see previews of some cool content. I know you can't reveal anything crazy, but I figured I'd push you a little bit on this.
I mean, what else is there? They already revealed it.
Well, you got to see the Druid, right? And I saw your short, and you were like, "Oh, it's just so cool. It's so cool."
I'm gonna put it this way. All right, for you I've had you endure with my React Andean every single video of yours coping about the Druid. Like, it's coming in the next 5 seconds. Like, that's like 90% of try content, right? So like, I've watched all of those, and they're great, fantastic. I'm gonna tell you this much: it was doing justice to your jerking of the Druid. Like, when it comes out, you are actually going to freak out, and you're going to love, and not only you, I mean, like, fucking everybody. It is really badass. It is really, really badass. And like, I totally understand when seeing it, it's like, okay, like there's shit that the reason it's badass is the shit you haven't seen yet. Like, it's the stuff they haven't shown anywhere. It's the unseen shit. It's so cool. It's so cool. And they're doing it really well. So it's just better, like, let them take all their time. Like, I understand everyone's mad because they want Druid now, but it's like, no, you guys don't understand. Like, when you let them finish what they're doing.
Literally let them cook. Like, it's justified.
Unique. It's a unique take on Druid. It's fucking badass. Like, it's just really good. So it's just give them time to cook for sure.
That's so exciting, man. I hope we get to see it in Christmas. That's really cool that you got a sneak peek of it too. I know you were a Druid main in D4, so like, it's right up your alley.
Yeah. I mean, kind of. Like, I played Druid because I thought no one else would play Druid. It's like, okay, I'm gonna play the smallest thing, and then people, the one that no one wants to play, I'll play, so that people will be like, Druid, build guide or whatever, and they'll find me. So like, that was the logic, right? It wasn't like, I fucking love the Druid. I mean, look, the Druid was dog shit on launch. So I picked it because I didn't think anyone else was gonna play it.
Yeah, okay. Now, with the PoE2 Druid, surely lots of people are going to play it. But you talked about build guides there for a second and starting stuff. You are going to play all of the Ascendancy classes this league.
I'll go as far as that's the plan.
As far as you can? All right.
Yeah, I'll go as far as I can.
What are you starting with? Do you know?
Oh, yeah. No, I know. I'm going to click every node that says Lightning and Mana, and I'm going to take Archmage, and I'm going to play Arc, and I'm going to play Stormweaver, and I'm going to do Indigon, and I'm going to basically try to remake Palpatine. So like, I'm going to try to remake my Affliction build like in PoE2, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe it's dog shit. Probably be dog shit. I'll try it anyway. I know everyone and their mom's playing Deadeye, and Deadeye will probably do the same build that I'm going to do, literally just better anyway. But like, I'm gonna do Mana Man. Mana Woman again.
Okay. All right. That's exciting. Arc looks pretty
sweet.
Palpatinus. You got to grab that name. Have you already snagged it in game? You could probably snag it.
Whatever. So it doesn't matter. So like, I'll be typing in. People type it before I can anyway.
You're right. Now, are you going to play with the infusions? Is that exciting to you? The new addition there, especially for the Stormweaver?
I mean, I think they kind of like come with the territory. I don't know how good they're going to be or anything. Honestly, I think everyone else is more hyped about the infusions than I am. I thought they look I think they look great in the trailer, and then you read them in the patch notes, you're kind of like, so like, we'll see. I'm sure it'll be fun. I'm more hyped about the Lightning Archon and what is it, Radika's Will or whatever it's called, or
Rakiata's the inversion, right? The elemental inversion lineage.
Rakiata's, herpes, right? I don't know what the fuck the name is of it. Okay, that thing is going to be actually sick and probably 500 divines. So exactly. That's going to make every build be viable. So I'm 100% going to stay for that. Yeah.
You're going to play trade too this league, right? I think I heard that in your latest video.
Yeah, I mean, you have to play trade. I like SSF way better, but there's only one there's only one time that you ever get to play the first league in which trade's invented, and it's Wild West, and all the meta, like all the cuck meta, Andes they're, buying and reselling all that shit. Well, like, you only get one time when it's the Wild West. And so like that, you got to play trade. It don't matter if you like SSF and you think it's better. It is, but like you got to play trade now. Like you get one opportunity, one moment, never let it go.
Yeah, it's going to be super interesting. I can't wait to see if I get scammed. I know it's as simple, I think, as just buying the item that you're going in for and reading everything else. But I still feel like I'm going to get scammed. Do you feel like anything's going to get you? Any super trick?
If I get scammed, I'm the biggest fucking idiot on the planet. Like you just read what you click. Like the only time that you're going to get scammed is then what's going to happen is people are going to put 13 of the same item on there. Then they're going to put one that's really good for cheaper and the other ones that are higher, so that you're like, I got to get there first, and then race in there and click it. I'm not going to ever win that race. I'm in Alaska. My loading times are horrible. It's not going to work for me. The loading screen is tied to your distance and your ping from the fucking server, which is in Texas. So like, I'm not winning that race. So instead, I'm just going to play the game and read, and then click, and then you're good. But if if you fucking panic, like I play enough RuneScape to know you can't trim my armor, bro. So like, there's no shot. If I get scammed, I'm a moron. It is what it is.
I can't wait for all the people that are going to be like coming into your hideout. They don't have the gold, and they start messaging you, trying to haggle. They're like, "Oh, bro, come on, I don't have the gold. Can you just come in, maybe trade, spend some time in your hideout with me?" I feel like that's going to be a little bit more common.
D&D, sir.
Dude, you're so
fuck
right.
You interact with my NPC. Get out of my whispers.
Okay. Speaking of the NPC, her name is Anj. I'm sorry, but her model is absolute trash. I gotta ask the microtransaction king himself. If you could design like a merchant MTX for GGG, do you have like a specific NPC in mind that you would make, or an idea?
Of course. It's a loot box. Why would it not be a loot box? You click it, it opens, it does the Zelda, none of that pops open, your item pops out. Like,
oh, that's so simple. What the heck? Mine are way more complex, dude.
Implement $5 billion in MTX sold.
That's right. See, I was going with like a Krillson. You get Chris Wilson back in to record some voice lines for the thing that he probably is turning in his mansion in like New Zealand. He's like, I cannot believe that they're doing this. This is crazy. I wonder if that was the last, like, if he was the last line of defense against that.
I don't like all the Chris Wilson theories. Like, let a dead man lie. Like, that's the way I see it. Like, he retired because he wanted to move on and do other things.
To be an actual game designer again.
He wanted to, awesome. I respect the man for the decision. He wanted to do something different, and I can respect that. And I also have seen, from what I heard, because to be fair, I only joined the Total League, but that he took a ton of fire. And then I saw, when you go look at his YouTube videos and stuff, the whole community is like, you're so great, we need you back to save the game and stuff. And it's like, you got to pick, like, what do you guys actually think? So, like, in my opinion, he probably took a lot of fire, got sick of it, wanted to retire, and it's just like, I don't know. I can't get in his brain. I don't know what line of defense he was. I only know in terms of like, what the game's doing now. I was not around long enough to like have any real opinion of him. Never met him. I don't know what he thinks. Yeah,
the dude basically inspired my passion for PoE. Like, the first time that I played, I logged in, and ExileCon was happening. And I clicked on to the Twitch stream, and it was the ExileCon keynote address. And the guy's up on stage choking because he's so happy revealing the announcement of Path of Exile 2 to the world. I don't know. I'm a very emotional guy. That spoke to me and just made me a lifelong fan. A lot of like what like Expedition 33 has kind of done. I'm a lifelong fan of like Sandfall, those guys at the head there, Lorien to start, the music he's making. I'm like that with Chris Wilson. I know he's making a game right now. Whatever he makes, I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a deck builder. I don't care if it's another ARPG, whatever. I'm giving it a go. Like, I think this dude has made such an excellent game with PoE and talks to people so well, explains himself so fluidly. Just going to give whatever he makes a try. 100%.
Yeah, that's it. His game will be like one of the most obvious. Gotta try it's in history.
Oh yeah. Now you also tried Moonbeast, the Moonbeast game, right? I just want to briefly touch on that. What did you think of that? The game by the Diablo 2 creators and veterans.
There's no. I mean, like, how am I gonna have an opinion of a game that's like pre-alpha? Like, I'm literally in a dev build with like.
Did you like the
like
the verticality? I kind of like that's. I kind of enjoyed that being kind of
the destruction's an interesting element and adds something new to it. Yeah, I don't really have any opinion of this because it's like too early. Like, I think it's kind of cool, but like I can't praise a game that's not done. And I don't really want to shit on a game that they're literally in pre-alpha. Like, it's hard. Like it's a game. Like I don't, I don't. It's hard to have a direction with it. Like it could become the worst, most dog shit game of all time, or it could be a fucking W. Like there's absolutely no way to tell right now. And people that are already like trying to speculate if it's a good game or not. It's like, dude, we don't like. This is.
Yeah, I think it brings something new to the table with the verticality. It reminded me of Guild Wars 2 a lot, which is a game that I played instead of WoW, with the jumping puzzles and everything. I really think if they try to implement and lean into that a lot with like the boss mechanics and exploring the world, that'll be super cool. But it's very
the corruption's a cool mechanic. I like the whole like the world gets taken over by the corruption. That's a cool mechanic, and that's and that's fairly unique. And it didn't feel like classic like live service ARPG. It felt a little bit more like localized. You're starting a run type of thing. If they go with that same theory, anyway. Now
going back to PoE 2, you're playing trade. I didn't catch. Are you going to do hardcore trade? Or not hardcore?
I always start hardcore because if you die hardcore, you end up in.
Are you gonna keep going even if you?
Yeah. So it's like because I have to farm like a shitload of currency.
Okay.
And I'm trying to play like as many ascendancies as I can get done during the subathon. So like I don't want to play hardcore because if I die and then have to like rebuild this, I'm at a loss for time.
Right.
So there's an argument it'd be fun to like play through the campaign and beat everything first on hardcore, and I'll do my best attempt to do so. But like in terms of I'm going to be playing as close to 24/7 as I can for as long as I can. Like I don't want to like have to redo. I'm on class number 12 or whatnot, doing the Warbringer, and then be like level 65, die right before the campaign's over and delve again. Like there's not enough time for that.
Now your league starting with the Stormweaver. Are there any classes down the line or combinations that you're excited to give a go? Maybe once you've built up some currency or items, like anything catching your eye?
Yeah. Well, I'm starting with an expensive build, so like that one's going to take a while, and it's not exactly what I consider like a good league starter. It's kind of a ramping web. It's just the one I'm excited to play, so I'm going to do it anyway. I do want to try totems. Like I think there's probably something there with totems. Totems look kind of fun. I do want to try Warbringer and see if Turlo Charm is actually like good or bad in the end game, and see how that actually feels, because like with the block changes, Warbringer is either like feels horrible or it's going to be fucking awesome, and I'm not really sure which it is. It looks like it. I don't really like taking the 30% damage. That doesn't seem very good, but I've heard opinions that it's actually going to be quite good, so I'm curious to see that myself. Probably anything other than bows and minions. Like I'll save those for last. And I'll play pretty much anything else. I haven't really fucked around with Demon Form at all, so like I'm sure Demon Form will be an interesting build at some point. I'm hoping casting just feels good, because like the last run I did in 0.2 was like a code sork, and it didn't. I did like a snap, like Frostbolt snap. It didn't feel very good throughout the campaign. So I'm hoping the casters are actually good.
Yeah, we're in agreement there with the minions and bows. Those archetypes just don't appeal to me yet. I hope one day there will be a build that I like, but I'm more on the melee side, the spellcasting side. And you're starting with Stormweaver. You usually start with warriors and maces. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I think I know your opinion on this, but I'd love to just hear your general take on the whole giant blood debacle. I think you convinced me, or people that share your opinion convinced me of the nerf and the change, and why it might have been a bad decision, at least at face value, given the information we now have. What do you think about it?
I can say just from like how it feels to be a warrior, right? So it's like
you played a lot.
I have my min-maxed warrior that's about as good as I could get in HCSSF. Was I went all the way to Arbiter, to give you an idea. Fought and died to game one shot by Arbiter, but like it could clear basically everything. And that had 3,881 life and 631 strength. So therefore, if I'm getting gutted by Giantsbane and losing 631 life, which is putting me at 3,200 life from the flat, but that's before precision, because that's flat, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like it's a fairly significant guttage in life. And so then the argument is, well, Giantsbane is basically mandatory because it's really, really good. And my counter to that is it really good or is it mandatory? Like these are different things. I'd argue it's essentially a mandatory node in order to make the warrior like a fairly competitive class. Okay, I could say it's still usable outside of it, which it absolutely is. We all know you can farm tier 15 maps with basically any dog shit you want, sure, which is not the same thing as being a competitive class. So for me, I would consider the Giant's Bane being like, wow, we're looking at like every single warrior's taking Giant Bane, must be pretty good. And then I would actually look at it from the side of, or one-handed maces are dog shit, and block is basically mandatory in order to have a defensive layer to be able to survive at some decent to competitive enough level. And so since block is so high, we block chance is now 50% of the cap, and then we also lowered life. Yes, we can block more overhead and ground degen. I've never died in my life to either of those things. I always die the higher physical slam, in which the extra armor elemental change is not going to actually change anything about, and it's still the formula. So instead, my physical slam I'm mostly vulnerable to literally anyway is factually a less effective EHP because now I have less life. So when I look at the math of it, I'm like, there's a lot of things in there that seem like it's a really good change, but in terms of what I'm actually going to die to is worse.
Yeah, it boils down to defenses, right? Essentially.
Yes, and then I see arguments like in the chat. They did buff life soul cores, though.
Oh no! Don't talk about soul cores, guys. Come on. I don't know about that.
These are not convincing arguments. So that's just where I'm at with it.
Right. No, that makes sense. I'm so curious to see if there's a lot of substantial changes and differences of opinion on what's happening with the tree. For example, like a lot of people are like, what if they added life back to the tree to the left-hand side only? Would be interesting.
Sure,
really
and I've seen that argument too, which is like, hey, well then you're doing your valuations before seeing the passive tree, and I ask you then, do you think it is a good thing if I can get back to where I was by spending the most critical resource in the game, which is passive points? And do you believe that I will be able to get 631 flat life on the tree? You think there's a 5-point node I can click there that's plus 100 flat HP, plus 100 flat HP, plus 100 flat HP, plus 300 flat HP on the notable?
No.
Do you really?
I don't. I'm curious. Do you think it's because Giant's Blood is like one of the only, I think, not viable, I guess optimal options for warriors and maces? I feel like they should see that and maybe introduce some more options. Hopefully that's happening with lineage supports. And you don't think so?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they could. I mean, they could rebalance it a million ways. I mean, absolutely, you could. The damage could come up in other ways, etc. I don't see those changes. We already know the support gems. They got leaked out of China. I don't see anything related to one-handed maces. I don't see anything that's related to defensive. And then also explain to me how having a socketed support gem is giving me my defensive layers back on an offensive skill. That doesn't make sense. Man. So like I hear the copium, but then I'm like, okay, but like I have lived playing the game as a warrior 3 leagues in a row in hardcore SF, and you explain to me, where am I surviving? And you could say, well, don't play hardcore. Like, and absolutely you'd be right, but like that's fine. Like I could play any 2K life evasion only build and walk around and die, and who gives a fuck? You're absolutely right. But when we're actually talking about defensive, where it actually matters in defenses, and where you have the most, like, I have to have defenses actually keep me alive, it's a good barrier to be able to talk about the data. And when it actually matters, you're nerfed.
Right.
So now, I don't see the argument. I'm not mad about it, but it's like, you know, when I see people tell me I'm wrong and that's all buffs, it's like, well, then like, tell me the math. Don't tell me I'm wrong. Tell me the math.
Definitely not all buffs. No, I remember the Legendary Warrior rants and everything. It's very curious to see the changes that they're making to this class, given I think people have been the most vocal about it and its defensive layers this entire time. I wonder if they'll be able to hit it properly by the time they get other classes on the left-hand side of the tree, because everything is so right-hand focused right now. We have basically everything for the right-hand side of the tree. Maybe that's what they're waiting for. I don't know really what else. I guess I'm not a game designer, but it must be really tough, the juggling act.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, it'll become playable again. So we get another level of that defenses. I'll be right back to Warrior. I want to play Warrior more than anything else, but like I'm not interested in playing in from the changes I've seen. And there's other things that are more fun, that sound more exciting, with a better archetype that sounds more interesting. That's not Maces for the 4th time. So it's like, oh, cool.
Right.
I'll go play something else, and then I'll come back to Warrior as soon as it sounds fun.
One thing that I was talking about a little bit earlier in my Discord today is maybe they'll add some sort of brawler archetype on the left-hand side of the tree, like a Facebreaker's Keystone. So Hollow Palm, but for warriors. You can fight with your fists and scale with strength and everything, converting mace skills to unarmed skills. I think that'd be
Well,
pretty cool.
weirdly enough, okay, the one that I saw when I was kind of playing around with in my head a bit, the one that I saw that I was the most like, this actually seems like defensively decent is Black Flame Scythe or something, or Scythe Training or whatever the fuck it's called. It's 1% energy shield for every 2 strength. So I look at it and it's like, I got 631 strength, 300% energy shield.
What?
It's like am I once again going to be running energy shield as a life class? Like it's I keep coming back to like, why would I run life pool? Like it's hard to run life pool. And then the argument is, okay, well, evasion's the worst in the game, which if you talk about it by itself defensively is actually true.
It's
okay, because everyone's like, wow, evasion's OP. It is OP as a hybrid with ES, but it's not like by itself. Evasion's kind of, you can still get hit. You get the life pool is like 2K or 3K. You get some dog shit life pool with evasion. So, but you go evasion ES stops the high hits. Evasion helps you with the low hits, and like you're chilling, right? So ES seems to me to constantly be the answer for literally everything that I look at. And so I just see another reason to row energy shield, Titan energy shield. Then maybe you get the ES nodes, you stack strength. You get, hulking form, you get more strength, which actually gives you more energy shield. So every time I see the answer, it's like, I'll just play that. I mean, you get adamant Aegis, I think is the name of it, right? So you get the increased ES and armor. That looks pretty good to me, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy how powerful it is, because especially everybody who goes pure evasion, they're just pure gamblers, right? They're probably stacking evasion, they're going acrobatics, and they're hoping that they're going to dodge pretty much all damage. But very rarely do people do that without knowing that's how it's going to go. They usually mix it with energy shield. Like even my dad in 0.1, when he realized that he could just mix together energy shield and evasion before he started following build guides, he was like, oh my god, this is the craziest thing ever. Look at this little notable I can take here that causes my helmet to like give me tons of energy shield based on my evasion. Oh, this is so cool. So like people just figure that stuff out. You have to
and
be.
And you get CI. You get CI. So you're just like, chaos damage. What chaos is? You just get. It's just. It must be nice.
My dad's like, what's volatile plants? I don't know what you're talking about. He's a CI monk in 0.1. Oh god. Yeah. Exactly. But I feel like with armor and life, you also have to put just so much more effort into figuring out a defensive layer. Like there's just so many other different things you need to juggle, versus the other side. It's pretty basic. Even people with no experience in the game, you can really figure out how to make your character powerful defensively. I feel like I have to watch like 4 Dream Core videos.
You just have good defensive notes. It boils down. You just have good defensive notes. So you can just click. I choose energy percentage. Click. Congratulations! I now have 500 more fucking energy shit. I mean, it must be nice, you know what I mean? And then you just get to click these notes, and then down here it's like, okay, well we have block. So the only defensive notes I'm ever taking, I'm literally just taking strength. Like I'll just take strength, I guess, to get whatever life I can get, and then I'll just click these block nodes, which I guess I have to click more block nodes now to get back to where I was, because block chance was also lower than top of the maximum, in order to like keep it. You know,
can active block now.
Relevant.
Come on, Dio.
Shut the fuck. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Now that will annoy me, dude. The amount, like, you know who said it best? Crip. He's like, yeah, active block. I guess I could choose between like not taking damage and actually being able to deal damage. And so instead, I'll just play minions. Right. And it's like, holy fuck. Like, you're telling me the changes, the warrior block are better for minions? Like, come on, dude. Like, what is happening? Whatever, dude. That's so it's like I'm not playing. I'm not getting baited. Like the game loves energy shield. I'm gonna go play fucking energy shield, and I'm stack mana, which is it can get a bigger life pool, because why not? Literally every other number in the game is higher than life. So I'll just run mana.
I did bait you into that, but legitimately, some people enjoy that playstyle, and they apparently, YouTube comments, they might be lying. They active block in PoE too. I said something yesterday when I was talking to Miso, like, nobody active blocks. Sure, with magma barrier, yeah, but any time outside of that, you're not blocking and pack. Like when you're mathing, that's not happening. And I got like at least 30 comments of people like, excuse me, you're judging how I play. I definitely do that in maps. I can't see that because of your argument. You're just gonna sit there and like take
what's
it.
What's the end game to your active blocking?
Right.
So you're getting surrounded and you're panicked. So you're gonna hold active block. Fair enough. You don't want to take damage.
Right.
Now you're surrounded more.
You're waiting for.
So now you're gonna attack with the lowest attack speed moves in the game. And apparently I'm the idiot.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, they're waiting. Maybe they're Thorn users, right? Maybe they're following Kaltarak and they're just letting the monsters kill themselves with the active block. Maybe that's it, right?
Sure.
That's a popular play style.
Absolutely, bro.
But seriously, yeah, I can't active block. I'm not good enough. I don't think I could do that mapping. I can do it in boss fights, and that's it for specific moves. But realistically.
It's good in like Zesh, especially like, okay, you're doing Zesh when you're not one shot, you don't have enough DPS to one shot. You got to block like, Wind or Grasp and etc. There's a lot of use cases for active block for sure.
Yeah.
But like the concept of active blocking and no mapping, it's like, so you want to like have to be responding defensively to like trash mobs.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to like clear them. You don't want to like clear the mobs before they get to you. You want to like, I'm going to like.
It's not that game at this point. It's not that game. Maybe it was the vision, a long time ago. But I think that's out the window at this point. I think it's been out the window because of the development that's occurred the past 2 years. Same with like the loot filter. The vision was not needing a loot filter. You definitely need one. Do you think they'll bring that in game now that they've done the trade site in game? That's like the next thing that I'm thinking. GGG, come on, just learn from EHG. Customizable loot filter in game. Work with someone who's doing it. If Neversink doesn't want to do it, I think it'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, they could. I don't think they're fundamentally opposed to it as much as like there's really good resources like outside the game. The community's doing a good job with it.
Yeah.
And stuff they've already said they're fundamentally opposed to. They've been adding in anyway. I don't know if it's like necessarily high on the priority list at the moment.
Now, why do you think they're doing that? I'm really curious. What's your take on why they're introducing a lot of stuff that people have requested for more than a decade in such rapid succession? If you think there's a basic answer to it, or
you mean like philosophy changes?
Some of those fundamental philosophy changes, like the trade site in game is a good example.
Because I mean, people give them shit all the time, but like I fundamentally don't think they have a massive ego about their own opinions. I think they have opinions and they're strong on them until they get convinced out of them, or they see the player base wants something in mass, and then they hear about it and they're like, okay, well, we'll try something. We'll see how it goes. I think Sprint's an example of this. So like someone goes out and says, here's what I think that, we're going to do for the game. And then they get ass blasted and, people are like, we think this is dog shit. And then they have to reassess. And I think that's what it is. I think they're reassessing on some of their opinions.
Yeah.
And I think we've seen examples of this. And I think they legitimately just want to make a better game. And if people talk them out of their opinions into thinking in order to make a better game, they have to do something different than what they thought before, they'll just do the other thing.
It's pretty refreshing. They're making drastic changes in early access, even if it's, every 4 months. They're big. They're big swings. Right? They're not tiny patches or anything, especially this one. And you touched on sprinting. People getting ass blasted might be why they implemented. Do you think that's still going to happen? Do you think it's going to be a big skill issue? I'm a little skeptical.
Well, everything's a skill issue in a way, sure. But like what I'm looking forward to the most,
clips,
is when people are playing hardcore and they're sprinting and they get to Act 3. And they get to that Ugra, was it Ugra or what the fuck is the name? Uggs is the boots the girls wear. Whatever. Okay, like that place, and with all the chaos mobs and shit, and they start sprinting around those corners, and they hit that where like that turn's not quite as fast when you're sprinting, and then those mobs charge them because they do like the low dagger thing, and they get knocked and they fall over like it's tripping in Smash Bros. Fucking brawl, and then they're like, oh my god, and they get instantly destroyed. Amazing. Like that'll be amazing, and I'll be Alk LFGing every time that I see somebody die to that, myself included. Yeah, it'll be fantastic. It'll be absolutely fantastic. So that's what I'm waiting for that more than anything. So Sprint's interesting. I thought it was going to be controversial. It's not. It seems to be more well received than I would have guessed. I would have lost money on that bet. And I'm just curious to see how it actually plays. I never got to play with it, so like I don't know what it feels like. Maybe it feels like dog shit. Maybe it feels pretty good. I guess we're gonna find out.
Yeah. I think people are going to be able to they need to learn quickly, I think, because I think people are going to die quite a bit in Act 1, getting heavy stunned and mobbed. And if they don't learn and they're a little stubborn and keep using it, it will be extremely frustrating. We'll get some crazy clips. But I think you're totally right. People are going to be surprised by certain monster types and just get blasted and fall due to the sprint. Because heavy stun is what? Is it 3 seconds that you're just down?
It's pretty heavy. So yeah, there's some people that die to that for sure, and like be too surprised to like respawn checkpoint and get caught. Yeah, there'll be a couple people get caught out. That would be kind of interesting. And plus, like on bosses, you can't pause on bosses, so like people are gonna be sprinting to like avoid shit on bosses and get heavy stun easily. And then they're gonna die. Like you get knocked out of the boss.
Do you think they're gonna disable sprinting in certain boss fights? Like for example, Arbiter of Ash.
Why?
I feel like Arbiter of Ash was designed for a specific movement speed in mind. Do you think they're just gonna be okay with you being able to sprint like
dodge
to the
anyway?
orb?
The Arbiter hallways are exactly like the distance of dodge, regardless. Anyway,
Yeah.
like if you're sprinting in Arbiter, I think you just die. The only time that wouldn't necessarily be the case is like the circle orbs. But if you're trying to sprint in a hallway, I think you overplay it and you die.
I think you're right. I think I'm gonna do that too. I'm probably gonna die in the hallways trying to.
Well, if
sprint.
you're only playing one day, it's gonna be hard for you to make it to Arbiter. There, Mister 1 day off.
I will get to Arbiter probably end of week 2, end of week 3.
All right, okay.
But I'll get there.
Well, you
I
ping
promise.
me when you get to that door and you're about to go in, because I want to see this here. And where are you starting? That's all. I'm eating all the hard questions here. Hey DM, let's bait you into a year start. Hey DM, let's bait you into the warrior conversation. How about I pull some controversial takes out of you? What is your league start, Mr. Talkative Tribe?
Okay, I pitched it to chat right before we started here. I wanted to go Witch Hunter Hollow Palm technique. Hear me out, okay? I'm gonna pitch it to you. Okay. 1, super cool note on the Witch Hunter. Might see a lot of use this league because of the Abyssals, if they count as undead or demons. There's that node that explodes enemies on death, 10% chance, 100% of their max life. It's doubled if they're demons or undead. I think Abyssals are demons or undead.
Okay.
That's gonna be huge for clear. Those abyss cracks look super dense. You're gonna be doing that every single map. That's big for clear speed, okay?
Sure, okay. Right.
There's a second thing that I need to experiment with. I don't know how it works. I have conflicting info from GGG devs. You get that extra passive skill tree for weapons, right?
Yeah.
You could do something wild where you have unarmed, and I wanted to try something with crossbows. So you have in-range melee and then crossbows for like a big ailment, like a big shock or something like that. But apparently there might be a little bit of an error when you're swapping to a weapon set with no weapon. So it might not work right now. I don't know if that's intentional or if something they're going to fix. So I wanted to try that. But even if I don't,
you also can't swap bows, just so you know.
You can't, exactly. So you'd have to path to Hollow Palm with both. And that's the big bad thing with Witch Hunter, right? Because you're starting bottom in the middle. You got to go all the way. It's probably like 40, 50 nodes to get there. That might be the rough thing. But there's a whole bunch of other damage nodes on the Witch Hunter Ascendancy. I think it would be kind of interesting. So I wanted to give it a go. I wanted to build it myself because I go in organically. I don't use build guides in PoE 2. I don't plan ahead. It shoots me in the foot sometimes, but, you know, I have fun.
There kind of is no build guides for this league, right?
That's true.
Like, we don't have the passage.
That's true.
There's, like, leveling guides or some basic shit of, like, what skills to take.
Right, exactly.
It's kind of a blind, people are going in blindish again.
I'm excited. Do you like that feeling? Or
yeah, it's
for planning
I lived through D4 where, like, we all had early access and shit. It's just worse. It's just worse when everyone has, like, early access to literally everything, because it's much more fun to, like, watch the streamers get shit on, in my opinion. Like, I want to go get shit on. I think it'd be way more interesting.
How hard do you think the bosses are going to be in Act 4? Like, from what we've seen, do you think they're harder, easier, about the same par?
So I've seen a couple of them.
Okay.
I haven't seen too many of them. I think they're pretty much like same difficulties you would expect, but I will say there is one in particular, the monkey.
Yes, yeah, the tiny white monkey.
Monkey boy.
Yeah.
So they have a thing in GGG that I'm noticing where they just make monkeys like the hardcore killers.
Oh.
Because this fucking monkey, let me tell you, dude, I'm not gonna ruin it for everyone, but if they kept the monkey in the same way that I saw the monkey, he will one-shot your ass. And it is not clear why. It's like an Arbiter situation all over again. And I hope that they kept that in, because it will be fucking hilarious.
Jesus, man. So we've got the Quadrilla in Act 3, and now we're going to have the Wukong in Act 4 with some crazy one. Oh, man. Okay. All right.
It will be pretty funny. So I very much hope that it is kept in the exact version I saw, because it's pretty funny.
Okay, so watch out for Navali's monkey when we encounter him. Okay.
Yeah, be careful around the monkey.
Right.
The monkey's a bit of a head scratcher.
Okay. Interesting. Now, the Act 4 final boss too. Do you have any speculation on who or what that might be? If you have spoilers, I don't know if you have spoilers, because I don't want to get spoiled.
I didn't see that. I'm not sure. Okay. You know, like I saw some of like the design stuff for like boss arenas and shit. When I was talking like Steven and level design and whatnot, but like I don't know like who's first, who's second. Like I don't know the linearness of it. And I know it got leaked on China, like all of Act 4, but I didn't want to watch it, so I just closed it out.
Screw that.
So I actually don't know. I mean, the funny part is I know more of the art and the music and the sound of the places than the actual goddamn fights themselves, because that's where I spend all my time. So, I'm 70% blind. I've seen some shit.
All those chats were really insightful too. I really enjoyed listening to them. They reminded me of the ExileCon presentations where the devs just got to go, like very specific devs just went on their exact workday. It wasn't talking about, okay, we're making this mechanical change to the game because of this player concern. It was just devs talking about what they love to do, which
yeah, absolutely. I'm really appreciative of those guys, because there's like something that kind of happens because we spend all of our time like the warrior changes, right? Where we spend all our time like bitching and moaning about like a balance change, like one little thing that pisses you off. And then like 99% of like the dudes over there working on like just making sure the animation of when he jumps down a ladder is just right. Like all this shit, right? It's like no one talks or cares or even notices like a month of work from any of these dudes that are like super passionate about the game. They grew up as kids. I want to make video games for a living. They spend all their time learning fucking arcs. I want to make the art of it. And then the top post of Reddit is 300 less HP for a warrior. I mean, like that shit absolutely happens all of the time. And so, getting a chance to like talk to them, you realize like, dude, some of these guys are like actually really phenomenal at what they do. You know what I mean? So it was pretty cool to shout out to the audio guys come to mind, like Jen and Dom and Michael and like all the audio guys I met were like fantastic. And you got like the art guys I met, like Blake and Fabian, and of course the music from Camille and the level designer Steven. Like all these guys are like super passionate and like obviously spent a lot of time crafting their game. So it was kind of cool to like get to spend a little time with like the humans behind it, as opposed to just game balance.
Yeah, they're real people. They're not faceless. I mean, the GGG devs I've talked to, like Dom is a great example. That's the first dude I ever spoke to at GGG back, I think it was in 2023, right after like one of my first videos. He reached out, we just chatted, talked about playing Path of Exile, and he talked a little bit about what he was doing with the audio designs and PoE 2, giving me a little bit of a preview. The dude's just so nice, and all these guys also, they play Path of Exile and are fans just like you. Like they're on Reddit. They're doing all that stuff.
In most cases awesome. They play more than us. Like,
it's kind of crazy. I don't know how.
Obviously,
right? It's wild. So yeah, big shout out to them. I really appreciate like the amount of time they go through to actually provide insight on the game as well. Not just Jonathan and Mark, talking. They actually go and do these, whether it's with you or with what's not Neb. What's his name? What's the guy who does the voiceovers? Crap. Evan from Grindinger Games. Evan. I think his name is Evan. Hi, this is
I don't know.
Evan.
I didn't get a chance to meet that man.
Yeah, but the interviews he's been doing, they're all great. I just love the insights, and they're all just chill, fun dudes. So, yeah, okay. So I'm also curious, DM. So we talked about a few different things happening in this update. Builds, sprint, pissed off about the warrior stuff. What do you think the top things you're excited for are in this patch?
If you want me to replay the whole trailer, because I mean pretty much all of it. I mean there's a shitload in here to be excited by. Lineage supports look pretty cool. So we have new chases. There's more unique items coming to the game, and I don't think they really went over those, but there's all kinds of cool new unique items like actually coming to the game as well. So you'll get a chance to like play with some of those. Obviously the acts are huge. I think the trade is like probably the most fundamental quality of life change that's been in the game since its release. It's really hard to like kind of pinpoint one that I'm really the most. It probably acts. It's probably playing through the act because like playing through Cruel fucking sucked.
It did.
So like I mean, the worst thing you want to do is like wake up on the beach again, and like you literally have that cooked into the campaign the way it is now.
Yeah.
So like I think having new acts in particular has got to be like probably the biggest, strongest addition to the game as well. But like I'm really curious to see what happens with the crafting changes because the game needed additional crafting changes, or additions more so than changes. They need additions, and so we actually got that as well. So and of course, being able to kill myself in the game. Like, I mean, I'm going to be able to hear my voice lines in the game.
That's awesome, man. Hopefully they have it like to play more often than the others too, so we get to hear it all the time.
Yeah, I'll collect some Spectre gems of myself so I can pull myself 100%. Up to like make people listen to my voice lines while they're buying shit from the trade.
Oh, dude, that's so good. I absolutely love it. That when you saw that, did you know that Abyss was coming into the game? Yes, you did. You interviewed the devs about that.
Well, when I was there.
Yeah, when you were there. Do you have any like any further insight on anything special that might be coming with Abyss? Like, did you get to see anything deeper, or?
I mean, because I was there, weeks before the release.
Were they like in concept at that point? Like, what? I guess that's a really cool thing to kind of build on. Like, what is it like?
See it. You could see it. Like, I mean, I saw, like, I actively saw people playing it.
Playing the Abyss.
They have shitloads of playtesters there. Like, 'cause one of the most common misconceptions is like, there's not a fuckload of people playing it. Like, they have an entire like room just full of computers with a shitload of playtesters. That's literally their entire job.
Wow.
So
okay.
like they have those quality assurance, whatever you want to call them. So like, yeah, no, I got to see that. Okay. And but I don't have like any like extra insights, bro. Because like the hardest part was knowing it all, not being able to say anything or leak anything, or having to like throw misinformation to keep people off the trail of what I might accidentally be leaking. Like it is impossible.
Well, that was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Did you legit not know that people had seen Act 4 before? Because when you watched my video breaking down Act 4 in the interview with Camille, he was like, "Oh, it's tribal," and I was like, "Act 4, baby, 100%." You look kind of shocked. Did you not know?
Some of the footage you showed, I hadn't saw before.
Hadn't seen? Okay.
Because like what I realized is a lot of that footage was actually like shown during the time like Diablo 4 was coming out.
Right before you hopped in. Yep.
Yeah, so like I was in the middle of like Diablo 4 launch. So I didn't see some of this stuff. And like 2023 ExileCon, I only saw a little bit of it. I think I was sponsored for like 2 hours or something. So like I watched a bit, but then I went right back to Diablo 4 because that was like mainly what I was playing at the time. So I wasn't like all the way into the PoE 2 or whatnot at the time. So yeah, I had missed a lot of the Act 4 footage. So when you pulled it up, I was like, oh shit! Like I didn't, I literally hadn't seen that footage. I mean, I had seen some of that shit in person, but like in terms of like, oh, people had footage of this. Like I had no idea.
Yeah.
I saw like the Druid and stuff, but I hadn't seen the.
Oh, dude.
Seen like the actual campaign.
Yeah, the thing that you said about the Druid earlier, I'm just gonna have to push that from my mind. I won't talk about the Druid for the next 3 months, dude.
It's really cool, dude. It's really cool.
I mean, if you are blue balling us, if you are like,
I know, and I wish I could tell you, bro. I wish I could tell you, but there's no way in hell I would ruin.
No, please don't.
It's so fucking cool.
Because I was legit upset the night before the big reveal when the accidental leak came out. Like that, I feel like that is. I don't like that. I would rather see it as they intended to like present it for the first time rather than reading it from Imgur albums and crap like that. So don't leak anything.
You're talking about like the there's some fucking idiot who like leaked literally the entirety of like on his dog shit article website. But yeah, no, it's just you'll be worth the wait. It's fine. You'll see exactly when it's out. Then we can talk about it when it's out. And you can see like, yep, that's what I was amazed about.
Hell yeah. Okay, so a few more things, DM, for you. The fever is starting to come back on. I feel it. I feel it in my head.
Oh man, you doing all right?
I swear to God, if I'm not better by Friday, that's gonna really suck. But day off, grandma's taking the kids. It's gonna be chill, man.
Yeah, you only get 1 day ever for the rest of your life. You get to play PoE 2. You better be ready on that Friday.
I will be there.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I will be there. Don't worry, I'm gonna be there, man. I'm gonna be there. It's gonna be pretty hype. Okay, so a few more things. You've mentioned Diablo 4 there just for a moment, right? And I wanted to touch on that. So Diablo 4 is kind of in a weird spot right now. Obviously,
There's one word for it.
Right. Hey. I've taken a step back from the D4 bad stuff that I used to do a lot of in 2023. So
sure.
I know. So they're kind of in the interim where there's an expansion coming, people think, and there's the Paladin, and all these content creators are saying there's big sweeping changes to the entire game coming through.
Sure.
I just want to know, because I know you haven't made a Diablo 4 video in a few months now. What are your just thoughts on that? Like, what is Blizzard doing with D4, and what do you think the future of that game is?
That's I don't give a shit. That's my thought. Like, I don't. Who the fuck cares? Like, if you love the game, good for you. Like, it's season 10, and I'm still hearing step in the right direction. It's season 10. Like, I don't care. Like it's always like, you know, the Office meme where it's like snip, snap, snip, snap. How many vasectomies can one man endure? It's like this what this game is. It's like it's all the way in one direction, then all the way in the other, and then oh no, it's completely changed, and then we redo the items again. Oh, we're gonna redo the items again. We're gonna do it this time for sure. I don't care. Like it's a fantastic game for people that are starting to play ARPGs, and it is 10 out of 10 to get into it. Like the actual end game of Diablo 4 is to play a different game. So it's like, unless they can fix that, I don't care, because it's 10 out of 10 to get into RPGs, 10 out of 10 console Andy, 10 out of 10 for the dudes with 12 wives and 84 kids who can play one day a year like yourself. Great game. Maybe you should play that one. But like for you know, people that are into ARPGs for years, just go play a different, like the end game is for everyone else. Look, if you lose racks out of the game, you have a problem. You have a problem, okay? So I sure. I mean, sure. I don't know what you want me to say.
That is exactly what I wanted you to say. So thank you very much. No, that was good. That was good, man. No, I agree with you. Honestly, like even though, you know, I can only play one game one day a year, right? I'm a veteran at this point of these games, and it just does not capture me. So the people who enjoy it, go for it. But I love what either GGG is doing with PoE 2, what EHG is working on with Last Epoch and everything. Both those games are just, you know, more enjoyable to me. Even like the Moonbeast game, I know I'm not hyping it up, but I just enjoyed what was going on there with the very bare bones alpha. That was pretty fun. So yeah, man. Okay. I got one more thing. Now, I know you love Blight, okay? You love Blight. Blight's awesome. You went to GGG's offices.
You're asking me for another leak?
No. Heck no. No, I don't want to ask for leaks here.
Well, you're you like this thing that's not in the game. You went to the office.
No. Okay, so I asked this to everybody now.
Okay, all right, here it comes.
I'm curious. If you were Jonathan or Mark in game director's shoes, and you could design a league for PoE 2, what would its headline mechanic or theme or feature be? You know, the floor is yours. You get to like design it. What would it be? You gotta pitch something to them there. Like, I don't know. You probably talked about your party hat idea. The unique item.
I absolutely did. I spoke to Jonathan face to face and said, will you put party hats in the game? He said, maybe. And whether or not it's in there, seriously doubt it. But look, it's Blight. You want Blight and get booted. Blight done. Add Blight. I mean, yeah, obviously I went Blight. I'm a huge Blight fan. Like, I'm going to say Blight, okay? But if you remove from me the obvious answer, and then you ask me to move beyond and do something further, okay.
Make something unique.
All right. Something unique, something new, something not in PoE 1.
Yeah, what would it be?
Basically. All right, sure. Why not?
I want to hear it.
Give me an RTS mode. I like the minigame modes. Like, I really think the minigame modes are really cool. Like, that's part of what made me fall in love with PoE 1 to begin with, was the fact that you have all these different other modes. So, like, give me, like you're building your own town. I know we have Toda, which is an auto battler. It's fundamentally something different, okay? Have it where you're actually, like, building your town, and then you're like spawning your own little zombies to like attack another town. Give me an actual RT. Give me a civilization or RTS mode. Could be kind of cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like Civ 6, Civ 7's, you know, but Civ 6 pretty good.
No, so I'm huge. That's good.
That could, yeah, I think that'd be interesting. Or another, like, put another genre within the game. You know, I want something that's fundamentally not kill monsters in a circle and add a new crafting. Like, give me something completely as a different mode of the game for sure. And not King's March, please. I don't want to do
not King's March. Hey, like Legion 2.0, it's not just the basic monolith. You're actually controlling the different Legion armies in some sort of real-time strategy game thing. That'd be kind of cool.
Sure. Or, you know, someone chat said MOBA, bro. MOBA would be badass. You spawn in with like 4 other exiles against 5 exiles. Hell yeah, dude. Log in. Give me some wacky shit. I don't need it to be like a permanent thing. But for a league mechanic, I'm down with some crazy shit for the fun of it, right?
Yeah.
Just not mercenaries. I know everyone wants mercenaries, but like not, I don't even have to have major rewards associated with it. But like I do kind of like mini games, so I might get baited into some mini games.
That's one of the big future things I'm pretty excited for is when they start designing new league ideas for PoE 2 once it's in full release, whenever that is. Like just getting some actual PoE 2 only concepts in where they can just go all in on designing, like you said, something that's never been in the game before. Because they did that for the longest time. With Blight, it was tower defense, right? With Toda, the auto battler. With Harvest, it was Factorio or those factory building games, right?
Give us a Gwent League.
What?
You div cards. Give us a
Dude.
Gwent League. Have like div card
Dude.
v div card, bro. Like a battle with somebody for you can put up bets or something. Like
Only a
chaos
matter of
versus
time.
Yeah,
It's only a
absolutely,
matter of time.
dude.
I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So
Get real juicy with it.
yeah, we got a pretty long time of Path of Exile 2 leagues coming through for the next decade plus probably. So they'll probably get a few different genres in there. It'll be pretty exciting. So all right, DM, was there anything else you wanted to chat about? I know you tried to bombard me with some, spicy questions. I thought
I'll try to send it back. I was trying to send back some questions your direction. I got one question for you.
Yeah.
How much do you hate those headphones?
What? Quite a bit.
Like I own a pair of those headphones, and I use them for exactly 1 day.
Okay, DM. Should I ask you where you got your current headphones? Because I probably order them
The same
tonight.
place everyone else did, Amazon. They're called Audio-Technica MH50Xs, and if you're gonna wear a pair of headphones, they're the only ones you should be wearing.
You know how annoying this is, dude? This string right here?
Dude, I 100%. It is. Those headphones are not good.
I bought them they were expensive.
Squeeze the fuck out of you. Yes, they are. I have them in this drawer. They squeeze the fuck out of your head. Look at that ear, bro. It's like an alcoholic's nose. Like it's on fire, dude. You got a fire avatar conversion on your ear right now.
I can't.
You got to replace these headphones, dude. Honestly.
I can't believe. Yeah, you're very correct. Okay, I bought these. They were kind of expensive for a pair of headphones, so I felt like I needed to use them. But yeah, I'm gonna need to look back at the VOD and see the name of those headsets because that looks much nicer. Are those wireless?
You can get them in wireless.
You can get them wireless.
Yeah, you want the wired, but you can get them in wireless.
This is-
MH50s, bro. They're studio. They're industry standard. Get yourself a pair of those and get rid of those Shure piece of shits.
All right, I'm gonna get it tonight. Hopefully, Amazon has it on 1 day delivery, so I can have it by league start.
They're like the most common headphone on the planet for people that are, yeah. I mean, unless we start going like audiophile, like you're spending like $1,000. Like they're not even expensive. They're like, I'm gonna say like maybe $100 on the high end, which I guess is a lot for headphones, but not like not really for for what we do. Like they're comfortable. They sound good. Get yourself a pair of those.
If they're comfier, it'll be nice because like I thought I would be able to adjust these a little bit, but I can't. They're tight as all heck. So
they're fucking horrible. That's my question for you. I had a pair. Like I literally wore those for a day, and then right into the bag they go, and then they sit in my backup supply of like, I got like extra wires and mouses and like all this shit in case something breaks, right? Like it goes in the backup storage because I fucking hate those.
I've been suffering for months with them, so I'm gonna order those new ones tonight. There was one other question, DM, that you actually added. You answer first, then I'll answer. Favorite fast food restaurant? You asked me to add this to the list. So
I did.
Let's discuss this.
I wanted to talk about the real shit. See, we're only an hour into this podcast. You're cutting me off already. We haven't even got to the good shit, like fast food tier list.
We might be here for an hour. So
everyone else gets a 2.5 hour, 4 hour, 10-hour podcast, and then DM. Well, here comes DM. I get 50 minutes and get him out of here.
No
dude.
way,
We gotta get
no
Cal
way.
Torek on here again. What's going on? All right, okay. So fast food tier. Best fast food. Okay, so it used to be Arby's, and then as time has gone on, I have moved away from Arby's. To be fair, what is that face?
Dude, Arby's is disgusting, man. Dude, I have an Arby's 2 minutes from my house. My wife has never got anything good from Arby's.
Okay, and then let me explain Arby's. Let me explain Arby's to you, okay?
Please.
So the problem with Arby's is they are fundamentally not like other fast food joints. Okay, Arby's has a significant flaw in their infrastructure where they don't do the thing like the other ones where every single place is the same. If you walk into one Arby's here and another Arby's across the town, one can be God tier and the other one can be like dog shit.
Okay.
Like that is the problem. It depends who's running them and who cares if their food is fresh. Like depending upon the manager, we're at wild swings. I mean, wild swings. Arby's is on a spectrum.
Okay.
All right. And if you get on the higher end of it, they're really good. If you get the bad one that some guy just does not give a shit, it is some of the worst food on God Greed's earth. Like it's absolutely horrible. So if you have an Arby's that you unlucky rolled the dice and your Arby's is dog shit, like I understand. You would think Arby's is the worst thing ever. But if you have a good one, you might be under the impression Arby's is quite good. So, but anyway, I did say used to be.
True, you did. Okay. All right.
Okay. So now you might think Wendy's. Because Wendy's is, most people consider pretty good, fresh, never frozen. You got chicken, you got Frosties, you got the Biggie Bag, which apparently, if you ask Rex, is like the best invention ever. But the problem with Wendy's local here is it is a minimum of 45 minutes to get through the drive-thru. Minimum.
Man.
You can have one car in front of you and you're going to wait 45 minutes. I don't know if they hire one guy a day and just only ever have an intern, but whoever's operating that thing is fucking horrible. I mean, it's actually 45. This is not exaggeration for content. It's 45 minutes to get through there. I remember one time my girlfriend was like, I'm coming home. I'll grab you some Wendy's on the way home because I know you're streaming or whatnot. I was like, dope, thanks. Comes home. It was 2 hours later. I was like, where the fuck were you? Stuck in the drive-thru for 2 hours. And I believe her. Because I've been through that drive-thru. So like that's my problem with the local Wendy's. Otherwise, the Wendy's be good. So it's McDonald's. To cut to the chase of it, it's McDonald's. And the reason is because you can go into it might be dog shit, but it's a consistent dog shit. Like you can expect a 4 out of 10 pseudo meat burger, but like let me tell you, a 4 out of 10 pseudo burger is better than you expect a 10 out of 10. And you get a 2 out of 10. I would rather have that consistent garbage as opposed to rolling the dice and you're really hungry and you can't wait for your favorite burger and it's just fucking trash. Like you can't, that's the worst experience. So I go with the consistent garbage over the variable garbage. Food is one thing I don't like RNG on. Okay. 100%. Not worth it. Yeah. So how about yours? What's your favorite?
I have one follow-up question for you. Is that the only stuff available in your immediate vicinity? Like,
no, I order local food all the time. But
for fast food. For fast food. Is it only like McDonald's, Arby's, McDonald's? Those are the ones that you would choose if you could choose, the ones in your vicinity.
Well, so I'm 6 or 7 miles from the town. So like it's and McDonald's is 20-ish plus minutes one way. So like if I'm talking the selection of food, it's actually pretty good. But like I can order, one spot and it's there in 45 minutes, or I can order another spot and it's an hour and a half.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's like because I live in Alaska, town of 10,000 people here, and so for that reason, like the gaps are. It's off a highway is the town I'm in. So it's really all over the place. So we have options. We have McDonald's, we got Wendy's, Sonic, Taco Bell, Burger King. I mean, I don't know. I got a lot. We don't have Five Guys.
McDonald's is the top for you. Okay. I guess that.
Well, I have limited options, but like I don't have I have a decent enough selection. That I can pick through these. But we don't have Jack in the Box, we don't have In-N-Out, we don't it's a lot.
Right. Okay, so first, one thing on Wendy's. My wife loves Wendy's. Same exact thing. Not as egregious, though, but it's about 20 minutes if there's just one person in line with us. And I'm not exaggerating. Like, it does happen.
No, it takes forever.
It's crazy.
It takes forever. I think they're killing the cow every time. That's how they do fresh food, because it's fucking forever.
Even if you get her favorite thing, which... I'm gonna share something. I hope she's not listening in the other room or anything right now, but she gets the chili cheese fries. Okay, not that bad, right? But dude, she licks the container clean.
Ty, I'm gonna stop you there. You shouldn't be. You're going too far. You shouldn't be sharing this. She's gonna watch this, bro, and you're on the fucking couch. That's a dude. That's a 100%
never.
overshare.
She would
That is
never.
100% overshare.
She would never. But the thing, I'm like, we're having a big conversation because I don't know about showing this to our daughters because they'll start licking the boxes of the food.
No, you just this entire portion, it should be redacted and just the big black screen over it with technical problems. Doesn't make the VOD.
Okay, I'll move on to my favorite fast food then. Okay. I hate fast food in general, or I did for the longest time. I usually got local food, but I started getting fast food with the Path of Exile 2 launch, if you believe it or not. So I've got 2 places that are my go-to right now, and I bounce between the 2. For the longest time, it was Chipotle. Chipotle was my #1 place. I have one 5 minutes from the house. They make it very quickly. Can get a burrito, can get a bowl. If I feel like I want to stuff myself, dude, get a burrito. I don't even get rice. I get double meat, pack that thing full of chicken. Oh my God, it's delicious, okay? It's so messy though. That's the problem with the burritos, is because if I'm trying to eat something fast and I like bring it up here, right? I make a freaking mess with the burrito. Like I had to clean my, have you seen the H3 skit, the gamer gunk thing? Like, dude, that.
Yeah, I think I actually have. That's back when he made like
he made like 15 years ago. Yeah, it's like that, right? I have to clean my keyboard after, and if I eat over like not my keyboard, like I'm getting it all over the floor. So I love the burritos, but they're really really messy. So I've actually swapped to Jersey Mike's. Now I think this should classify as a fast food restaurant. It's basically it's fast, dude. Come on, it's a chain, okay? It's fast, right?
It's a chain.
I don't know how.
Okay, sure.
It is.
Well, yeah, okay. All right.
It's a better Subway.
I mean, ish.
It's way better Subway. Okay. They have the bowl or bread option, so you can get whatever if you're feeling like you're a little hungrier, you need to be full longer. You get the bread. I am a weirdo. I get the gluten-free bread. Once again, I get double meat if I'm feeling.
How the fuck do you eat the gluten-free, dude?
It tastes better.
No, it doesn't. That's the brain damage from the fever talking. That shit does not taste good, dude. It is dry, crumbly. No. It's like the people like the scones, and these are just like objectively incorrect people. I don't care if it's your own personal taste buds. I know they taste like dog shit. Like it doesn't melt. It's just like little fucking sand. I hate sand. It just gets everywhere,
Yeah. You have a bad Jersey Mike's, like I have a bad Arby's then, because the
it's the gluten free. It has nothing to do with Jersey Mike's. It's the gluten free. It's the gluten free.
But if you put the right condiments and the right ingredients in the bread, it tastes so good. Like I get the gluten free with they have this new sub. It's chicken, melted cheese, and pepperoni slices on it, and it's a hot sub, and it has like a pepper relish, and I get onions on it too. Oh my God, it's
saving it a bit,
dude. It's good. It's so good. And then
a good cheesesteak too. Like I think they do a good cheesesteak. You know, I mean, you get yourself a good cheesesteak, and you're in it. It's 100% better than Subway. Quiznos is like a better Subway too. The problem with Subway is it's literally just a sandwich. They don't do anything that's special. It's just I don't want to make
bread is like the bread is. I don't like the Subway bread. I saw an expose on the Subway bread a few years ago, and I never got Subway again. And every single time, my wife prefers Subway.
Is it just disgusting, like not clean, or what's wrong with the bread?
It's like fake bread, so it's highly processed and has tons of sugar in it. So it's not like real bread.
Everything we eat is fake. You can tell me it's made out of recycled plastic. I don't give a shit.
But Jersey Mike's has real bread as opposed to the fake grown bread.
What the fuck does real bread even mean?
Okay, the bread at Subway, they got to throw it away at the end of the day because it doesn't stay good because it's not real bread. It'll just fall apart because it's just patched together with shit. Look, I'm swearing now. I never swear on much.
You put your bread. So you're telling me that when you have like a bread, like the bread that you're buying and eating, when you go to the Walmart and you buy your bread, like at the end of the day, it's gotta go to the store again. It's over.
No,
that doesn't make any sense.
No, specifically the Subway, but not all bread. Subway bread, they have to toss it at the end of the day because it's not real bread. It's literally not real. It's not like a loaf of bread.
But wouldn't the not real bread last longer?
No, okay. That's a great point. You think
That seems completely
No, but you
backwards.
think
I'm
so.
gonna fact check you on this.
You guys, you can actually ask
Why fact
ChatGPT.
check?
Ask ChatGPT. Is have real bread. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. All right. Let's see what they say.
Here we go. Reddit, you know it's accurate.
Oh no.
We're supposed to throw food away every day. Some guy at Subway's like,
It's mostly the sugar content. Like Subway bread has a lot of sugar packed into it, so that it tastes.
ChatGPT says you're wrong. No, Subway does not necessarily. And they say necessarily, so they kind of they leave you open ended there. However, they do dispose of any bread that can be become stale or is not so before the fresh batches. But they have fresh. How can they both be fresh and fake?
I don't know. When was this? People in the chat might know. I haven't even looked. I watched. I think it was a John Oliver piece from like multiple years ago on Subway franchises and how Subway bread isn't real. It's packed with sugar and other artificial crap to make it
I love sugar.
Oh my god,
that sounds good to me. I mean, look, rats get addicted to that shit immediately for a reason. Sounds fucking delicious. I like their bread. What are we talking about? Who cares if it's real? I want to satisfy. I mean, my favorite place, McDonald's. So I don't know how much my opinion's any good here, but like, yeah, it sounds tasty.
You know what, DM? My wife agrees with you because I get Jersey Mike's and she gets Subway. So they're right across the street from each other. And every single time I get Jersey Mike's, I have to drive across the street, walk inside with my Jersey Mike's bag, and pick up a Subway bag.
No, I 100% believe you. Jersey Mike's better than Subway. Like, just to be on the record, Your Honor, you're
Your Honor,
you're totally on it. Like 100%. Subway is just, I don't, we have sandwiches at home except you're not at home, and that's basically what it is.
Right. So I don't know how the heck we got onto this, but Jersey Mike's is my favorite right now. Also, I didn't even say, so hot sub is that new chicken one. Cold sub, chicken salad. Holy crap, dude. I tried their chicken salad sub like 2 months ago for the first time on a whim. I had like a free half or like 6-inch, whatever. And I said, I'll get a free 6-inch of the new type and my usual type just to be, I'll explore.
I'm sending you something here.
I'll be adventurous.
Just to show you.
Oh,
I'm sending you some proof. Look at your Discord here. Here, I'm sending you a screenshot. You're welcome to share. I just want to show you I have receipts here to show you that I am an expert when it comes to a connoisseur of the fast foods. Okay, I know what I'm talking about. So this is why I'm able to immediately fact check live here.
Oh my god. Okay, well, you have me beat, good sir. Let's.
For sure. I got pretty much 99%. I'm in the 1 percentile. I'd be surprised if anyone in chat's got me beat on this record.
I will name this WoW, and I will save it here, and I will put it up on screen for everybody to see. I am not a connoisseur, dude. I usually get Thai food. I get Thai food or I get those fast foods because Thai's my favorite, but it's not a chain, so I don't think it counts as fast food. But I love Thai. You're not a fan of Thai?
I had one bad Thai food.
Oh, and you're
like
done.
My first time I ate Thai, it tastes like shit. I never went back.
Oh, dang. That sucks. Here you go, guys. This is a leak. Leak direct from DM.
That's how you know. I've had experience, okay? That's my rank 1 HCSSF fast food delivery munchies experience. That's a level 100 door pass. Let me put it this way. When I call DoorDash because they fucked up my order, I get spammed in return calls. They're just like, are you okay? Are you okay? We'll send a helicopter with what you need immediately. I'm like their #1 customer. I'm on speed dial in that support. They love me over there.
Dude, we got Uber Eats one time. We've used it once. The person who delivered the pizza, okay. Don't think that we were evil. It was a light snow outside when we ordered. That's why we didn't drive. Light snow. I'm talking like 1/2 inch. And I live somewhere where you commonly get like a foot and a half of snow. Like a 1/2 inch of snow. She freaking flipped over the pizza outside. Like, is this a common thing? We never got it again. Because we're like 10 minutes out. She flipped it over. It was on its, flipped over the box. And the box opened up. And the pizza was falling out, and the snow was going inside, and we had a kid.
Did you not tip her? Like what happened?
No, we tipped like 10% or something.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay.
10%.
So, wait.
But we had like the kids. We were like doing stuff with the kids. So we didn't get to it for like 5 minutes. We got out there. The pizza's like half filled with snow, leaking out the box onto our cement and everything.
Yeah, that's a 0 star. That's a 0 star for me, son.
I was like,
I'm sorry. I don't complain too often, but that's going to be a negative 2 thumbs down for me. 100%.
10%. What are you talking about? 10%, you guys. We live 5 minutes from the pizza place. 5 minutes, 10%, and it wasn't a. I think it was like a what, $30, $35.
Okay, to be
pizza?
fair, I always tip like $10.
Okay,
because it's like it's. Okay, like, here's the thing. I order a $16 McDonald's, it ends up being like $25 because you got to write it. For me though, I live 6 miles from the McDonald's. So this guy's driving from their house, which is probably also 6 miles because it's Alaska, to the thing. I mean, they're out for an hour. Oh, they better as fuck have $8.
Right. No, I get that. Yeah.
For me, I got to tip well. So, I mean, pretty much I'm always treated very nicely. I mean, they damn near hand the thing to me and do a bow, you know what I mean? But, for if you're like right next to the pizza place, like I get it.
Yeah, we're right next. It was literally, it's, less than 5 minutes away, and guys, especially before I did YouTube, we are giga frugal. Like we ate out once a month. Okay.
Sure.
Once a month. So yeah, my wife especially is very frugal. Although right now I tip very nicely. Okay. I'm, with my real job, especially, I make a good amount of money now. I'm a tipper. I tip quite a bit. Okay. I make sure I'm always very kind to everybody. How did we get on that? Oh my goodness! Well, you wanted a 2-hour podcast, DM. We're at an hour and 40 now.
There we go. Now I feel more important.
25 minutes.
I got the part I wanted to talk about.
There you go. There you go. And that's all staying in the VOD, and people are going to be like, "What in the?"
Well, not all of it. There's one part you got to cut out, buddy. You got to cut that out.
I'm gonna completely cut it out. I'm gonna go into the live stream editor in YouTube. Okay, and I'm gonna trim.
Remove that shit right out of there and you're back in the bed, or else otherwise it's going to be couch try fucking immediately on the couch that one day that you need to be enjoying. You're all going to be feeling bad because you got done with a 12-hour argument beforehand. It's going to ruin the launch for you. I'm doing you a favor right now.
All right. Well, I know what I'm doing after I get off the stream, man. So I really appreciate it, dude. It's always super fun to talk with you. And before you got on, and I'm going to shout it out again here, you are always so nice to me in private, dude. You've been so helpful over the past 2 years, just with the channel and everything. I really appreciate it, man. I'm gonna say it publicly in front of everybody too. I glaze you enough in private. I got to do it in public as well. So thank you. Yeah, thank you.
No, you don't get bonus points for not being an asshole. So no problem, bud.
All right, man. Well, thank you so much. Everybody knows where to check out DM, Twitch, YouTube. All links will be below. Have a good launch, man. It's gonna be a good time.
All right, man. Enjoy your day. I hope that you get everything done that you need. I hope you're not on the couch, and I'll see you. You gotta get those DoorDash numbers up, by the way. Those are rookie numbers. See if you can beat my record there. That's the leaderboard you really got to climb. All right. And then when we come back, I expect better take on the Subway bread. But it's all good. We'll let it go.
Maybe I'll give it a go. It's been a few years since I've tried it. Maybe I'll do a little bit more research. I'll have actual sources for the next debate. So.
All right, GG.
Clap. Right. Thanks, DM. Talk to you later. This is the cut right here.
There's the clap.
Beautiful. All right, man. Thank you so much.
The clap.
I appreciate the clap because I usually go in there and I just look for it myself. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day for that.
Yeah, no problem, dude. You feeling better? How's the fever?
I am not feeling better. No, I am gonna stream for a few more minutes and then probably go pass out. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you get to it then.
All right. Thanks, DM. I'll talk to you later, man.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Like, comment, subscribe for more Minecraft Let's Plays from Talkative, okay?
What did you guys think about that? W or L, as usual? Oh, God. I'm dying. That fast food discussion went on for longer than I thought it was going to. Oh, DM's always so fun to talk to. That was a really good one. I think I'm going to keep the fast food discussion in the YouTube VOD. Big W. Bye-bye. Love DM. W just caught the end, but W. So you only caught the fast food part. That guy has more in fast food savings than I make in like 3 months. Well, that's probably all time. I guess I didn't ask him. That's all time, right? I assume that's all time. That's not like year to date, is it? No, that couldn't be year to date. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Just cut the wife part. All time from like my entire adult life. Okay, good. I don't know how the apps work. Yeah, I maybe I'll use, is that DoorDash? So maybe I'll use DoorDash instead of Uber Eats if I have that done again. I just live so close to all the places. I just find that I can just go out, get them, right? It's not gonna be like you said, 20 minutes one way. It's 5 minutes one way for me. Orders first food most days. DM him. Hope you feel better. Yeah, 100%. Make it short of the wife part. You guys, I'll be okay. I don't think I've talked about that on stream before, but you know, I say silly stuff all the time. I do lots of stuff, like, you know, sometimes I sing in the shower, right? I hold doors open for, you know, men and women. What else do I do? I always pet my cats. Anything else? Oh, my wife and I used to share a toothbrush. We shared a toothbrush for 8 years. Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch the chat. React to that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. Lots of oversharing. Hey, we've got holy crap. We've got 1,600 people across all platforms right now still listening to my absolute utter nonsense. Why not keep oversharing, you guys? This is the Uber Stallathon. We are stalling for the biggest Path of Exile 2 patch of all time. Oh, by the way, I don't know if DM got my joke in that video when I said biggest Path of Exile 2 patch of all time. I think he thought I was calling him fat, you know, I was making a fat joke. No, I meant, you know, you said, oh, this is a massive patch, you know. That's what I was going for there. He's probably gone now. He's got important stuff to do. Dog, what? Why would we not listen? I know. Why wouldn't you listen? Oh boy. I think I'm gonna turn the lights down. Maybe I'll feel a little bit better. It's like really bright in here and it's starting to give me a little headache. Okay. Let's turn that down. Let's turn the lights down low. Let's get really intimate here, guys. No, not that intimate. There we go. Nightlight. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, so this is something that I realized. Since we're stalling about Path of Exile 2, I'll wrap this all into Path of Exile 2 in a second, you guys. Don't worry. This is all going to have a Path of Exile 2 lesson, okay? Yeah, so my wife and I got married. We moved in together. And we had one electric toothbrush with the same head. And we both shared it for like 7-8 years. And then I shared this one day with my coworkers, because we overshare all the time and we talk about all this stuff. I don't know what the context was, but I shared this with my coworkers, thinking that other people did the same thing. And nobody did the same thing, and they all had the same reaction as all of you. They were like, oh my goodness, what are you share your toothbrush with your wife? Are you kidding? You mean you swap out the heads, right? No, we just shared the toothbrush, right? I mean, we make out, right? You know, we have 2 kids, you know, 2 children, sleep in the same bed. You know, we've been together since 2011. Wow, that's such a long time, guys. Holy crap. You know, we're basically merged as one person at this point. Why not share a toothbrush? Well, people alerted me at how disgusting this is, and I relayed this to my wife, and not long after, she got a separate toothbrush from me. Right? Oh. Crazy. Anyway, to draw this into Path of Exile 2, I would sooner share my toothbrush with my wife than share like divine orbs or currency with her. That's to keep us in the Path of Exile 2 category on Twitch. So you guys kiss except when you're sick? Except when we're sick? Okay, here's another crazy take. All right. I won't say the virus of unknown origins name or anything, but I think people quarantined from each other during that era and didn't see their significant others, or when they got sick, they stopped talking with each other and whatever. We'd never do that. Ever. Like, she takes care of me, I take care of her. We're constantly in contact, right? Back massages, you know, like sitting next to, rubbing your hair, giving kisses. Like, just because you're sick doesn't mean I'm not gonna interact with you. I also learned that that's weird, apparently. People like quarantine away or don't touch their significant others when they're sick and everything, and I'm like, wow, I just grew up way differently, I suppose, than a lot of people. I can't stop listening to me. My wife is asking me to stop. Here you go, one sec. She doesn't want me to talk about how much we love each other and how she's the most beautiful woman in the entire world and how I would never, ever, 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 ever want to be with anyone else in my entire life. Oh, I can't show because it has my daughters on here. I can't show the text. She thinks I'm very sweet, you guys. Yeah, people are going to clip that out of context and say I'm talking about Path of Exile 2 and grinding your games. Yeah, 100%. Yep. No couch for me. The funny thing is, and Natalie, tell me if I'm getting too personal again. I've had to sleep on the couch quite a bit the past few months because it's so hot upstairs and we can't turn on the air conditioner with my daughter because it wakes her up. The noise of it's too loud. So because it's, you know, like 80 some degrees in our bedroom, I have to sleep on the couch because otherwise I'd be awake all night. And it's terrible. Our couch we got for $100. It is extremely uncomfortable. Our bed is way better, even though, Natalie, how much did our bed cost? Natalie, are you trying to go to bed, by the way? If you're trying to go to bed, I will try to be quieter. Ugh. I don't think I'm going to last much longer, Natalie, though. How much was it? I'm trying to read. She's trying to read. Oh, okay, so I can talk. How does she hear me? Our king-sized bed mattress was $400. Yep. Yep. She's downstairs and she can hear everything I'm saying. Am I talking that loud? See, people say that I'm quiet on my videos, but I'm screaming right now through these extremely tight headphones. And this is why I wake up the kids. Okay, so I'm really tilting Natalie right now. I'm really tilting her. Oh, by the way, we had a few subs during the podcast. Kraken Null, thanks for the T1 for 10 months, bro. Chuck Jessup for the 100 bits, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, that was a really long pod. And Zarthas for the T2 for 2 months. Yeah, DM, I don't know if you're still here, bro, but that was my longest podcast since my Jonathan Rogers interview. And I think my podcasts are usually around 50 minutes to an hour. I try to keep them bite-sized because people see a 2-hour podcast and they typically don't want to click on it. I get a lot more traction if the podcasts are between 50 minutes and an hour 10 on YouTube. But they love you, Nat. They love you. I know the headphones suck. Yeah, I gotta look at the VOD and see what DM recommended, because yeah, DM recommended literally my entire mic setup. So, and it's been great. Well, not the arm. I think the arm is bad. I need something that isn't as intrusive with the arm. So. This was a foot-long podcast on fake bread. Elgato arm is low profile. You know what, DM? I freaking have the Elgato arm too. I should probably switch it out. They sent me an arm with custom Talkative Try caps on it. So I'll probably grab that. Big shout out to Nat. We have a window AC Fiber Twitch. It's too loud. I have it right here. We moved it because we couldn't use it in the bedroom, so I actually have it now in this room. because it gets like in the 80s at night, or it did. Now, like right now outside is 61 degrees, so it's not going to get that warm. But can't that last elbow bend in the other direction? I don't know. Like it's like a little finicky. I might put the Elgato arm in. DM once again. I mean, I already freaking have it. He's given the great advice. Audio Technica ATH M50X. I think that's what DM said. I'm copy pasting it. Thank you. I'll go back in the VOD and double check. Oh, I didn't mean to send that to DM. Oh, shoot. Crap. Okay. Oh, he's sending me the link. He's so nice. Man, everybody's so nice. Okay. Seriously though, guys, I'm now considering not going Witch Hunter. Crap. Where do I go, guys? I don't want to, because as much as I'm joking about me only having one day to play, like, I'm kind of not like, I'm gonna get to play a lot that first weekend, and then I'm probably, unless I get woefully addicted and then I play in the middle of the night like I used to do with Path of Exile 1, I'll probably play a ton this first weekend, and then I'll only be able to play maybe half an hour every other day after launch, except on days when I'm streaming or like the weekends if my kids are going somewhere. So I want to make Unarmed work. Should I do like Chaos Monk, and if Chaos Monk doesn't work, I could just go into Invoker, right? Because that's probably going to be good with Hollow Palm. Now I'm really, because I don't want to roll Witch Hunter and just end up not using Hollow Palm. I really don't want to just run back crossbows, honestly. Don't play Thorns, please. I'm not playing Thorns. I want an active playstyle. I feel like Hollow Palm is going to be a trap. Okay, I kind of agree with you. I think that Hollow Palm potentially could be a trap. I think it's going to be So here's the thing, though. I think it might be a trap for a league starter or something that you want to build up fast here. But what I got to remember is I'm not going to be building something up really fast. I'm not, as DM put it, he used a different word. He used competitive, right? When he was talking about the warrior in relationship to other classes, it's not competitive, right? To other ascendancies or what a lot of people want to do, which is clear maps fast, kill bosses fast, especially in that first week, right? Sure, you can build it up over a significant amount of time with a lot of investment, time, and currency to be something powerful, but it's not competitive with your Deadeyes or, wow. I literally haven't seen anything besides Deadeye starters and a Blood Mage starter. Is everyone doing Deadeyes? Like, the only thing that came to mind was Deadeye. Sorry, that are putting out build guides. DM is obviously starting as Stormweaver, but I don't need to be competitive. I just want something that I'll eventually be able to build out all the way to beating the Arbiter of the Ash, encountering all the content, and having a good time playing it. That's my parameters for my character build. So the only reason I'm a little bit skeptical about Witch Hunter is, will that not even allow me to really do Hollow Palm because of the initial investment required? Probably. Lazy Exile has an interesting looking tactician guide. Monk and Necro. I'm so tired of Wizen. Gonna go brute force in 03. Have GGG ever commented on future performance optimization? Yeah, Jonathan did when I actually spoke to him last week. Yep, they just rewrote the entire renderer for this patch, and it opened up the possibilities for future improvements to performance. Jonathan said that you should see FPS gains with this patch, and load times are significantly faster. Deadeye. I don't care about that. I'm not in the competition. I'm just going warrior. I seriously think everyone has been wrong about armor from the beginning. I get above 23,000 armor and I'm good. Really? You don't get randomly one shot out of nowhere? What's my opinion on warrior? Is it dead this league? my opinion as someone who's not a build crafter, you know, I'm not Jung Roan, I'm not DM. DM says he's not a freaking builds guy. Did you hear the guy citing off the maths behind the warrior nerfs and everything? Come on. I'm nowhere near on like that level at all. My vibe check is warrior is dead if you are trying to race to the end and be competitive with others. Is it dead if you just want to play warrior? You're fine with having a slower pace, with dying some because you can't get your defenses in the right place, right? I think it's fine for that. You're going to have a good time. If you like the active block playstyle, then you're going to like it because active block is stronger. And I know you're out there. There are dozens of you. How do you give a donation? You know what, dude? I don't actually know how to donate anything besides subscribing on Twitch. I don't know. I've never donated. I've only subbed to people. I'm actually not sure how you do that on Twitch. That's kind of a dumb response, but it's true. Oh my god. Oh. I totally just zoned out. Holy shit. I was just listening to the music and vibing. What's a good short? People might want to check that forum post out. What short? What forum post? This? What's this? What the new patch is really big? Uh-oh. Warning, Windows 11 KB5063878 may break your SSD when PoE 0.3 is released. Oh god, that would be the worst. Bricked computers. Bricked computers suck. Yeah, I don't even have a whole lot of life, maybe 3k maybe. I guess I also usually have a shield, that could be part of it. But I will wait into enemies and just tank things. I think the ally change will help a bit. I usually feel like I have to push my max res up. Okay. Also, on the thing about warrior not being a good league starter, tell that to Engormus. Not sure if I got that spelling right. Well, the thing with Engormus is the dude is an absolute god tier man of mechanics. He understands all the boss tells and all that. Oh, Twitch drops, guys. You guys want to see the Twitch drops? They just announced some Twitch drops. Let's see if you end up watching my channel or anybody else's. Okay, you guys want to take a look? Let's see what they look like. More free cosmetics. We like free cosmetics. Oh my goodness. Hell yeah. Look at this.
Safeguard your spoils with the clam stash. Safeguard your spoils with the clam stash effect.
Hell yeah.
A treasure trove waiting to hold your goods. When you open the clam, it will emanate magic, causing water to levitate around you as the song of a siren serenades you while stashing your items. Command the depths with the helmet of the abyssal.
Oh.
Tracking every abyss you conquer.
Oh, that's cool.
Pair it with the cape of the abyssal to show the abyssal liches who truly rules the dark.
Oh.
Show
cool.
your true honor and respect for the Kartori gods as you travel throughout the archipelago in Act 4 by harnessing the power of the skies with the Storm of Valaco
Gifted
portal
subs!
effect.
Gifted subs!
You can earn the Clam Stash and Helmet of the Abyssal during the first week, and the Cape of the Abyssal during the second week of Path of Exile 2, the Third Edict, by watching any Twitch channel in the Path of Exile 2 category for the required duration. To earn the Storm of Valaco portal, just purchase 2 subscriptions of any tier to your favorite streamer in the Path of Exile 2 category. All of these items are purely cosmetic and do not affect your power or progression in any way.
Okay, that's awesome. That's super cool that GGG's also doing this. This right here is like a huge thing for creators, guys. So if it's not me, you know, someone else, and you do this, like, make sure to support them. It's huge. I will be streaming. I will be streaming all weekend. I will be streaming at least, you know, a lot of the week and subsequent weeks. I've got podcasts lined up. Literally the entire league. The subs do not count now. So it sounds like they open up what? They open up when the patch drops? Yep, when the patch drops. Oh. Yep, when the patch drops, that's when all this begins.
The prettiest piece makes
1
the whole
p.m.
complete.
So if you no, that's not active right now.
It is time to hunt.
What are you crazy people doing? So what you can do with that is you can gift a sub, and then you can also, thanks for the hype train. You can gift a sub, and then you can subscribe yourself, or you can gift 2 subs, right? It's a massive help, you know, and I won't lie to you guys, right? I'll be really truthful. I've got the full-time dream. Everything helps, right? I'm pushing for it. I have a family though, and it's very expensive. Healthcare in the US is very expensive. If I had healthcare provided to me, I would already be doing stuff full-time. And that would be crazy. I'd love to be my own boss. But yeah, that's super exciting. That's really nice of GGG to do this, guys. It's going to be big. Really big. Really cool. Excited. Subscribing yourself counts. Yeah, it usually counts. Yep. Yep. By purchasing or gifting 2 Twitch subs of any tier. So it can't be primes. As long as it's not primes. Cirrus6771, thanks for the 2 tier 1s, man. And Scad-Eye, thanks for the prime. I appreciate it, bro. My job doesn't provide affordable healthcare? No, my job does. I would be doing this full time if it didn't. If I had healthcare with this, oh, I'm all in, baby. I'm all in. I have a full-time job right now that I work at that has really good healthcare. So my kitty wants out. One second, guys. Oh god. All right, guys. I really wanted to decide on my league starter tonight. Man, do I go Chonk? What's the Chayula Monk now, guys? Does Mobalytics have a updated passive skill tree? Chayula Monk PoE2. Come on, MOBA. You have an updated passive skill tree for it? They do not. Okay, PoE2 DB has a passive skill tree. This is the extent of the planning I'm going to do, by the way, guys. I'm just going to choose my ascendancy. You deserve full-time. Kick would give you a better deal, but I don't know how many people would watch there, yeah. Be online, we'll be subscribing. Oh, I'm going to be online, guys. I have the day off. Even if I'm sick, I'm going to be live. I'm going to be here. So, what's the song in the background? It's Lumiere a la Uabe. I really have to find the right pronunciations of these. I can take NyQuil in about 20 minutes, so I'm just pushing until then, essentially. Then my other stuff wears off. Okay. So, I've heard darkness is utter trash, so I should just ignore all the darkness nodes, right? because it takes away my ability to use spirit. Yeah, you have no spirit. I don't want this. I want to ignore this wheel. Because you want to be able to use spirit, yeah? You didn't even sound close to French. Oh, God. You have a link for a pick to the new tree, but without the stuff to passives. Okay, you can post that. You're going to get filtered. But I can, I'll grab it myself. Oh, maybe I stopped the filtering of stuff. Here you go. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought you meant the new Chayula tree. I'm an idiot. This is the new passive skill tree, right? Okay. Look at the changes, guys. Man, so many of the icons are like different too. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be very interesting. Oh, you can literally zoom in. I didn't realize. Like, easily. Wow, some of these are a lot denser. Holy crap. Go really slow. Okay, I'm gonna go really slow. Ready, guys? Ready? Ready? Old tree. Old tree. It appears the monk area is very unchanged, though. Okay, I'm going really slow. I feel like I'm going too slow now. Okay, so the playing with Acolyte of Chayula is super funky, right? So with Acolyte of Chayula, do you like go with, you know, do you go with like, because I want to do probably Ice Strike. Can you do Ice Strike with Acolyte of Chayula? Like, how does it even work, guys? I'm not very smart. Leech and volatility. Miso has a video going over. How long is the video? Oh god, I'm watching it on my own time, guys. I'll watch it tomorrow. I can't watch it right now. I don't have enough time. I'm gonna die. Just to like get a breakdown of it, but essentially that's, maybe I'll go Acolyte of Chayula. I don't know. I'm kind of convinced myself to not do Witch Hunter. Because I just don't want the going in. I'm gonna be playing for probably like 12, 13, 14, 15 hours that first day. I'll try to push for 24 like DM requested, but I don't want to go into crossbows. I really want to try the unarmed style. And I feel like Witch Hunter, Merc is just not it. I think you got to be on the right-hand side of the tree. Though I also could try out Ranger, but everybody's going Deadeye. Like, do I want to go Deadeye? See, I was also thinking Ritualist, right? Because Ritualist is something that I could probably scale the entire league long, right? All right, I'm going to unzip a little bit. I'm going to unzip. I zipped up mid-podcast at some point. So Ritualist, right? It scales really well into the late game. You get the three, look for 3 really good rings. If Hollow Palm scales poorly, you can get the damage on your rings. So a bunch of damage modifiers, right? That kind of interesting. New cosmetic video just dropped. Yeah, we saw the Twitch drops. It's super exciting. Would appreciate you guys if you want to support the channel, you know, to come here on Twitch and gift 2 subs. There you go. Just press follow. I'll be live 12 p.m. Eastern that day. I'm spending the morning with my family, and then I'm logging in. Me and my daughters, I think we're gonna go to the park and everything. I'll also be streaming on Twitch, or sorry, YouTube. So subscribe on YouTube as well if you'd like to. Do not Deadeye, bro. Be strong. I'm not gonna do Deadeye. I'm not. It's something that I also kind of wanted to try out this league, but I'm not going to because of the unarmed stuff. Or at least to start, are flasks on Pathfinder. I wonder if flasks are going to be weird or strong. And by flasks, I mean concoctions. Mortar crossbow build. My friends. I have one of my friends that's going to be doing that. And I don't, it's like it's what playstyle? A totem playstyle, so blech. You bet I will make Deadeye 100%. There is a 0% chance I make Deadeye, my man, as my first character. Now maybe a second character. Black Flame Blast Chrono. Pathfinder later in the league. Grenadier, yeah, which sounds really fun. Invoker Lightning Arrow slaps this league. Blood Mage. Holy shite, bro. What is effing going on? I don't know, man. Bro, I don't know what's going on. My brother says Ritualist or Amazon for Fist. Okay. Yeah, I might go Huntress. I might go Ritualist. Blood Mage Fireball build with fire as chaos damage notable that turns purple. Scale all the chaos nodes and ignore anything to do with elements. What do you think? That sounds fun. The thing with Fireball, though, it sounds like you're really going to want to get your Fire Infusion generation going, too. So you got to be okay with that playstyle. You're going to need to generate those quite actively. Okay, I was theory crafting a little. See, this patch is crazy, though, guys. Because I literally never theory crafted builds in PoE. Ever. I didn't do it with Path of Exile 2 either. I never did it in all my years of PoE. I would just like play something, and then if I got stuck, I'd find a build guide to help me continue progressing. I was theory crafting, like literally looking up Stormweaver, because I was like, ooh, maybe I could do Stormweaver with Hollow Palm and Thunderfist, but then Stormweaver is kind of trash with hit-based stuff. Especially now, the old Ascendancy was better for anything hit-based, but right now, Stormweaver is kind of funneled into infusions. I actually don't like the design of what they've done with Stormweaver because it basically forces you to play with infusions. I think. Maybe people disagree, but you know how there's trying not to funnel people into specific, weapons with Ascendancies? I think they kind of are with some of these Ascendancies. Maybe that's a design philosophy that has changed in the past 2 years, though. Like Amazon, you have to do projectiles, right? Pretty much. Do they work like charges? No, they don't work like charges because you have to pick them up off the ground after using a certain type of spell. Watching Try from the hospital. Jason, man, I hope you're okay, dude. More attack speed from Hollow Palm and more attack speed from Ice Strike quality on top of increased attack speed from accuracy stacking, which would also give Amazon crit. Maybe Amazon is good? I saw that Indomitable. The Twitch drops are pretty awesome for this league. If you guys want to support me, be here on Friday. I'll be streaming. I'll be streaming all day. I'm going to try to get to endgame day 1. We'll see. Reach out to Hog TV. I hope Hog's doing well. Yeah, take it easy at the hospital and don't turn me up too loud, you know. I know. I'm guys, we are in complete stalling territory.
What's this? A real challenge. You finally caught my attention.
Aw, Fire at Witch. Thanks for the T1, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate the support, man. Welcome to the Talkative Try Herd. All right, you guys. Oh, he's doing well. That's awesome. I've been on a podcast with Hog before. He was one of my very first guests, dude. I think he was my second guest. It was last year, right? So, yeah, I hope he's doing well. I'm craving Subway. Okay. All right. Well, no. No.
Something. At last.
You can't stop me, 007. Thanks so much for the T1 3 months, bro. All right, I'm gonna order those headphones tonight. I hope they can arrive by tomorrow. Because DM's so right, guys. Look at my ears. Look how red my ear is. I can't look at my own ear, but like my ears hurt. They legit hurt. I can't. How did he know? Well, like he saw the headphones type, and then this thing too. Like this thing is leaning on my desk, like so big. Look how long this is. It's ridiculously long. Did I do my stream with DM? My wife is asking if I had DM on. I did have DM on, yes. Yes. My wife didn't even know. You know, my wife has met Darth Microtransaction. She only met him very briefly, though. Every time we've been in LA, I swear we're like ships in the night. Like, we're like, oh, okay. All right, we're going to sit down. We're going to have a drink. We're going to have some bite to eat. But then it was like, the first time I had gone to bed, he got in at like 11 p.m. at night. And I was like, I'm going to bed. I'm not going to hang out with all the bros. I'm too tired. I want to be good for that first time playing PoE2. And then I got my ass absolutely handed to me on the Warrior. And then the second time, it was the Jonathan interview. And we just passed by each other. Because I was going in, Balor Mage and Catmaster OP were coming out. And as I was going in, DM got there because he was the interview after me. I don't think he ever posted that interview. Must not have had any juicy information. They look like Sebastian the Lobster. Yep. The headphones DM recommended where he actually sent me the link to because he's awesome. Audio Technica ATH M50X. I'm genuinely confused. Did they lie to you when they said they buffed everything? Instead, it seems to be more nerfs than buffs, especially for Warriors and Mercenary. On Warriors, I hear you out. Like, there's a lot of, like, significant changes there. For, well, the thing is, though, so Mercenaries, nerfs? Really? Maybe to account for all the power they're gaining for the better movement speed and all that stuff for reloading and everything. But for Warriors, Jonathan did say we buffed everything that wasn't played. And it's not, you know, and we focused a lot on the buffs. What was played a lot? Giant's Blood, right? So that was nerfed. So I think that, you know, their diagnosis essentially may have been, oh, you know, everybody's playing this. We gotta add a bigger downside to it so people play other things. But the problem is, as DM and many others have now explained, right, is that there seems to be a lack of other optimal options here, and there are issues with defenses and everything. So it was kind of a poof, slap in the face because losing, you know, 600 some life. So Yep, 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 yep. Okay. My fellow exiles. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in this fine night. We have successfully stalled for another night. I hope you really enjoyed the podcast with Darth Microtransaction. I have over 10 more podcasts planned for the Third Edict, and they just keep coming. We're not only going to be doing the playthrough of the game, we're also going to hopefully get the entertaining and insightful discussions going on here. That's going to be all for me tonight. I am going to be back tomorrow night for the night before launch Stallathon. We're going to have a special guest, at least one special guest. We'll see if we can get two in here. It's going to be super fun, super interesting, and we're going to have a great time on launch day. Hopefully the game is in a good spot. We're going to see, aren't we, guys? We're going to see. All right. I am going to throw you guys over to 787 Prada, okay, who is listening to 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlton. He gave me a raid last night. We're going to raid him. Give him a very warm welcome, Twitch Raiders. Remember, if you are on Twitch right now, if you want to see me when I go live, click the follow button. And if you are on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit the sub notification bell, and like this video. I really appreciate all the support, you guys. I would also appreciate if you were there on Friday and showing, you know, just how big we are as this crazy, toxically positive community, right? Wild the things we can accomplish. All right. I'm going to go to bed because I feel like crap. Hopefully I feel better in the morning, and I hope you have a wonderful night, exiles. I will talk to you later. Stay sane. Yeah, that's it. Stay sane. Oh my god. Jeez. That was loud. Goodness